Want the best sport and iRacing graphics? Sport Graphic creates custom graphics, videos, logos, iRacing paint schemes, suits, and helmets. We also create social media graphics, Twitter headers, Facebook covers, and more. Visit our website for more information and to view examples and the latest designs at sportgraphicdesign.com. We strive to be the best of the best. The best graphics are made here at Sport Graphic.
Well, welcome here today, folks. Man, I tell you what, got a special thing going on here. We're at Michigan International Speedway. Joe White up here for OSR Network in the booth. Justin Richter, he'll be joining me here soon. Probably here in about the next hour or so, then the next 45 minutes. As of right now, I'll be here up here by myself, but right now we're amidst qualifying. What we got here today, folks, we got 200 laps. That's right, I just said it, 200 laps. So, we're going to be pacing ourselves. Right now we got 19 machines out here about to do battle at a huge deal here. This is a TRRL, and I just noticed something that did not change up there for some reason. So hang on just a second. Let me put this thing on the timer thing here for a second. Be right back. Yeah, Justin's not here yet, folks, but he will be. Hang on just a second, I'm changing this out right fast. Changing this out so I'll get the right right banner up there. I don't know why I was supposed to change it earlier, but trying to be a little bit of a Pain in the butt. Oh, that's awesome. There we go. Oh. Whoop, whoop. Well, we're amidst qualifying here, folks. So, we got about 20 drivers out here. Right now, these guys are about to do battle. How's that? That look a lot better? That look a little better, don't it? Alright, good deal here. Well, I don't know about you. I'm kind of pumped up, ready for this action out here. These guys, man, are about to set sail here tonight. Well, today. And, well, I'll tell you what. We got an opener here for you. We got 3 races today. If you don't get enough field, man, OSR Network today, well, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, Justin will be here soon. So when Justin does get here, we will he'll definitely be joining me up here in the booth. As always, man, I want to appreciate everybody coming out here tonight. Because, man, we're looking here live. Appreciate it, man. As always, Tim. Thanks, sir. Alright, well, right now, Austin Green, the man on point, looking pretty darn good right here. He's on pole. So let's see what we got. And Matthew Largan, I hope I pronounced his last name. Now, a lot of these guys, here's the thing. If one of these guys wins, it's not in a team speak, I might have a hard time, man, getting an interview with them. So they've got team speak info out there, but these guys are joining in. What had to happen here was, just real quick, so everybody know, while we're in the middle of qualifying, 10 minutes qualifying and so forth, but we had to do a RPM ain't working. There we go. Boom. Well, his was dead. I don't know why. But we had to do a open session here, and we got a lot of drivers in due to that. This is normally a league that they run, the RuMar Vinyl Series League here. And, oh, boy, to what old Ben, he's up there on the wall a little bit. He got a nice looking car. I gotta give him that. I like that Ford. Nice paint job. All right, well, 16 machine looking out here right now. That's Travis McDaniel. He's looking good. So, I'm just trying to try to pace myself because, man, we got a long way to go. Got a lot of time here. We're going to be here for a while. Talking up a cool breeze. I hope everybody, man, is going to enjoy this thing because as much as I am anyways. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I got my Cheetos with me. And old Bucky Burke, he's got that Fred Anderson Toyota machine out there. Tell you what, if you're in the Columbia area, check him out, man. Fred Anderson Toyota. Awesome. Hey, what's going on, Max? How you doing, my man? We got a big 200 lap race here. Man, Bucky's putting this thing on. It'll look very good. We got old Ray and Bucky out there. Sean Mears here. Aiden Young's here. Just to name a few. It's an open lobby. Anybody, man, want a doggone join in? Come on, join in. Like I say, I got it's nice looking Toyota, man. Paint job Bucky Burke got out there. That Fred Anderson Toyota, Columbia, South Carolina. I guess if you're looking for a Toyota, check those guys out, because I'll definitely get you one. See if we can't get a better close-up of it. There you go. Look at that thing. That's nice. Even gives you the Highway 378. That's a nice looking Toyota too, by the way. Those things look evil, man, in the front. So, wow. Like I said, Justin Richter, he'll be here up here in the booth with me soon. He had his family things to do, so probably the next 30 minutes. Heck yeah. Oh, look at Bucky. He out there sliding around a little bit. Yeah, it is a nice Toyota. I like that. Paint job looks really nice. Well, like I say, we got 200 laps and long race here, folks, and it's going to be an awesome one. Hope everything looks good on y'all's end. Stream looks good, sound looks good. So obviously we get these machines out here rolling around this track. They're probably going to get split up just a little bit, but hopefully not. We'll have to see. Who knows? Got a lot of names out here I'm not really familiar with. Mike Donahue, though, I've seen that name before. Obviously, we know old Bucky Burke out here right now. Austin Green, Travis McDaniels right now. Austin Green's the man on point. Travis Daniels, the man sitting in second. Matthew Larkin, third. Aiden Young, I know him. That cat can get it done. He's got the Motor Sim Racing Magazine machine out there. And then Ben sitting in fifth. And I know I'll mess his last name up. Avadai, I don't know. I ain't even gonna try it. We'll just say Ben. How's that? We'll leave it at Ben. Ben's good. It is. Well, John, come on out here, man. Race with us. John Furston. Heck yeah, man. It's an open lobby. So, come on out here. You should have time. Well, yeah, it's open, so we're in the middle of qualifying. I don't know how much time's left. Might not get a qualifying time in, but hey, it's 200 laps. Got a long way to go. So, he did a 40-minute practice. Also want to give a shout out here to our proud sponsor, the OSR Network 10 Designs. If you're looking for a paint job here on iRacing, check out those guys, man, from 10 Designs. They definitely check them out on 10 Designs on Facebook and whatnot as we're concluding qualifying now. It looks like Austin Green's, man, it's going to be on point. Wow, boy, he took it, man, it took it big right there. Well, here we go, folks. 200 laps of mayhem. That's the way I'm going to call it. Might be wrong, but oh well. It's definitely going to be mayhem either way. Alright. Go through the grid in order. Austin Green, the man on point tonight. Putting it on pole. Travis McDaniel second. Matthew Larkin third. Aiden Young starting fourth. Old Ben right there in fifth. Mike Donahue starting sixth. Travis Lonays right there in seventh. Ray Richard in eighth. Sam King. You know, no against Don King or anything, but he's Sam King in ninth. And Philip Temples rounds out the top 10. As we look through the rest of this field, ooh, man, anybody's ball game out here. It's Michigan. Who knows? As Tristan Shaw. I'll tell you what, we got some good cars out here, man. Look at these guys. So here we go. We're filling up pretty good. I hear that, John. Hey, yeah, no problem. Well, yeah, that's what we were kind of saying. It we opened it up to the lobby to a lot of people, and this is actually a series that they run. We'll be running, so definitely stay tuned. Check them out on RuMar, on Facebook, John, or whoever out there. So it's RuMar Designs. It's Look up TRRL Challenger Series and you'll be able to see it. I'll make a post for it later on, Tim. So, get y'all the info and whatnot. Well, we about to get gridded up here. Man, gonna put a Toyota out front. Alright, here we go. That's a nice looking car, that 51. I like that Austin green right there. Well, High Banks, Michigan, boy, I tell you what. Yeah, you can look up the Motor Sim Racing one. That's an easy one to look up. Kenneth Johnson, them boys. Michigan International Speedway, I tell you what, 200 laps here. And right now, we've got 21 machines. Hopefully, we got 21 left at the end of this one. We'll see what happens. Right now, man, look at that. Sim steering, man's out front. Fanatec, looking good. 51 machine, that's all. Austin Green right there. He's looking to maybe try to take the win here today. Do very good things here in this car. So we're going to, hopefully we got a lot of guys, man, left here at the end of it. Attrition, man, will probably play a factor as these guys are going to get up to speeds of 200 and some mile an hour, man. Down the front stretch and back stretch as pace cars coming here around. Takes that hard left turn, pit road. Now here we go. Green flag in the air, folks. The monster machines are about to take loose here at Michigan International Speedway as they roar to life here. Thunder down through the front stretch. Austin Green, the man out front, looking very good. He's got Travis McDaniels right there behind him. As they go single file, look at the 16 machine gets a good run coming in on the inside. And right now they're too wide. Oh, and a car on the wall. Now, there's another thing about this track. Oh, we got one spinning in the back there. As they go 3 wide, that's oh, that was Eli. I don't know what happened to him. Let's go back on a replay and see. We saw the start here. I don't know if he just spun the tires or what. Yeah, you got to understand. This is a cup car. Very, very tough. Oh, yeah, he just got loose. And, oh, Bucky. Nowhere to go. Punched him from behind just a little bit. Hate to see that. Well, they do have fast fix. Right now up front. Look at that, Austin Green, Aiden Young trying to run down that 51. Looking good at Motor Sim Racing Magazine machine. Here we go, Travis McDaniels right here, right behind him. Travis Loney's right there, looking good. They got a good battle going on, 4-car battle right there. These guys, man, are awesome right now. Folks, I tell you what, if you like racing, this is racing right here. And these guys are about to set sail, get it done. Get it done. Gotta love it. Let's look at that, 2 wide, 3 wide. These guys on the back there jockeying around just a little bit. Man, I love every minute of this one right here. Hey, what's going on, Scorpion? Appreciate the follow out there, my man. Thank you, sir. As always, I want to welcome everyone here. Let's watch. They storm by the start-finish line on the backside right there. Still a 2 and 3 car battle. What we got up front here, though? Look at the number 20. That's Phillips Temples right there. Sam Keene looking good. He's up underneath that machine as he's up underneath there. Well, what happens, Tim, is the caution on iRacing. If they get too far way down on the back or the car doesn't stop, then it won't throw a caution. So, yeah. Either way, man, right here, look at old Sam Keene. Looking good, the Nationwide machine he's got going on. Nationwide on his side today. Got another Nationwide machine. Right now, battle for the lead, Aiden Young. He's trying to take Motor Sim Racing Magazine to the front. Sim steering says, hey, look, not today, young man. I got some steering on this thing. There, he's up underneath him. Got a nose just a little bit. And they're going to go side by side right here as they come out of the turn. Looking good. I love this kind of style racing. These guys, man, look good. Every bit of it right here. As he's up high, looking good up high. Aiden Young down on low, looks very good as he's coming up underneath him. Right there, side by side. Coming down the front stretch here. And across this line, it'll be lap 5 of 200. We've got a long way to go. Folks, right now they are still door to door. And oh, Aiden got a little loose going into the turn right there. Storms off the back stretch. Boy, I tell you, that Austin Green guy definitely knows how to drive. Look at him. Oh, he's pulling the big ones out here. Love every minute of this racing so far. As they got a good battle going for the lead. Folks, hey, that's bringing up old Travis right there behind him. Travis McDaniels. He's loving that battle going on up front. Tire management's going to be the key here. This is the thing you got to look at. These guys are going to have to be patient with their tires. They're going to have to be patient with their strategy. That's some good driving right there, man, by Aiden and that man up front. What a battle for the lead right now. Aiden Young looking very good. He's got that Mr. Motor Sim Racing Magazine machine turning laps here all over this track. As that's bringing Travis, man, to the front. And I think right now we're looking good as these guys, man, are flying around this track. Right now up high. That's Austin Green up high. Aiden Young down low. Bringing up Travis McDaniels to the front here, folks. I'll tell you, this right now is a good wheel-to-wheel battle that they got going on. Michigan International Speedway. Loving every minute of this battle that these guys, man, are putting on. Good shot we got happening right here with them. Let's go back here because they are all single file on a freight train coming around this huge over 2 mile track. Look at Aiden, man, power to the outside. He's bringing motor sims. Oh, that thing on the stick. But boy, he was heading to the wall. But they are still door to door, but they're about to have a 3-car battle here up front. Aiden is yet to lead. It is Toyota, Ford, Chevy. All 3 manufacturers up front right now being represented, and it's a good battle up front. These guys, man, are putting it to the wind. Ooh, Aiden gets a little loose right there. That lets Travis, man, pull right up on his back deck lid. So is he going to be able to make that pass? We're going to see right here as they fire off down the back stretch. The guys in the back are doing pretty good battling. Right now, he's still looking good. He fires on the inside. Oh, they touched. Boy, I tell you. Oh, man, they bumped, they rubbed. Did a little fender banging right there. Good job, man, that he didn't take him out on Aiden's part. But, boy, he pushed bad and came up that darn hillside. That let old Travis McDaniel came around him, though. So now we got still Austin Green. Yeah, well, he got a little pushy right there. Car pushed on him just a little bit as he went in that turn. Couldn't do much, man, right there. But right now, look at old Travis McDaniel. He's coming up strong. I got to give it to old Austin Green. That guy, man's bad fast. But he's got his hands full. It looks like these cars, man, are a little bit, I don't know, they kind of they get up underneath, and as they get up underneath, I don't know, just don't hold. So here we go, right here, looking very good, folks. Oh, well, Austin, man, goes high. Look at him holding it up high. Is Aiden going to think about 3 wide? He can do it here. Nope, he's going 2 wide. Take the second place right here. As Austin Green went high, he was rim riding up there against that wall. You've got to be kidding me. Right now, this is an extreme battle right here for the lead. Guys are 3 wide, 2 wide, door to door. Austin Green firing on the outside, coming down the back stretch here, folks. Aiden Young right there in the Motor Sim Racing Magazine. Look at that Austin Green, Toyota powered. Boy, he is fighting back on the outside. Travis McDaniels on the inside. This is a heck of a dang battle up front. You've got to love this, man, every minute of it. Right now, looks like Austin Green, man, he's trying that high side. It's working for him right now. Ooh. Oh, that was close, man, as Travis almost clipped the nose, man, of Austin. Is he going to try to crossover move on him? Man, I tell you what, now you got to get... Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, Rudy, man, we appreciate it out there. I'm taking that you are the Mr. RuMar Vinyl Creations yourself. Oh, look at Austin Green. Boy, I tell you what, he got way up high right there. Aiden Young was able to take the second spot. Travis McDaniels right there in third. Man, right now, there's some good battling going on amongst these three drivers up front. Got a long way to go. Lap 14 to 200. Aiden Young's putting to it. Let's go back here in the back and see what's going on back here. Travis O'Leary's sitting in 6th. Robert Lee right there. We got the 70 machine of Mike Donahue. I've heard of him a couple times. Sam King right there looking good. Austin Lonays. So Cousins out there looking very good so far. Now, you was talking about cautions out there. The one thing at this track, cautions, you probably won't see a lot of. Such a huge track. So, yeah, probably won't see a lot of them. Right now, back up front, Aiden Young still the man in second. Travis McDaniel, he's checking out now. He's got a 2/10 lead. Austin Green right there, it's got 6/10 behind. So, pacing themselves as we're at lap 15 to 200, folks. We got a heck of a barn burner going on here. As right now, like I say, we got 15 bad, fast machines out here. Looking very good. Nice race so far. Love it. Hope y'all loving it. I'm loving it. It's 200 laps. Oh, there's Justin. Well, hello, Justin.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good.
All right, good deal. Glad you could
How's
join
the race
us.
so far?
It was awesome up front. I tell you what, man, the Travis McDaniels, Aiden Young, and Austin Green was having a heck of a battle there for a while. They kind of spread out now, but man, those three of them cats up there, well, they were getting it done. The field's kind of spread out a little bit right now. And Peter out in the chat asked, when is iRacing going to add stages? Do you want my honest answer, or do you want my guess? My honest answer is probably like never. My guess is sometime. Ooh, Aiden Young's in the wall. Oh, and he's hard in the wall. You in the session yet, man?
I'm loading in.
Oh, okay. Well, Aiden Young just slapped that wall. He stayed out of it, though.
Yeah, the stage races, they'll probably add them when they add heat races, and from what it sounds like right now, heat is not even being worked on. Heat races are not even being worked on.
You know, and I was talking about that the other day with somebody else, that with the Dirt Series, that right now, to me personally, that the best way just to run a Dirt Series is obviously used to practice, to qualify, and to race. But, oh, and we're in a caution. I don't know what for. It's like 22 machine. But, probably the best thing I would think of would be just get you a big field up, let everybody practice, let them qualify, and have one big race in the race. You know what?
Yeah, it just started pouring at my house. Holy crap.
Oh, there you go. That's rain. Well, 22, he's out there skidding around, sliding around just a little bit. That's Wahamba Tari. And I know I probably messed his name all up, and I apologize.
I am now in the session.
Awesome. Well, good deal. Well, we're in the caution for the first time here at lap 19 to 200. We got a long way to go. I got Justin Richter up here with me now. So, I would normally ask Justin what do you think of the race so far, but you just got here.
Yeah. I expected it to be farther along.
No, well, we just got started. Got started later. It's the open session. Obviously, we went to an open session to get more cars in here. Only, you know, this is a, the RuMar vinyl design, vinyl creations, excuse me, my bad. That, it's normally a league, but hopefully it gets some recruiting on some guys here.
A lot of cars did start the race. Wow.
Yeah, there was about 4 of them that didn't. Actually, about 3 of them came in late. So when the qualifying done, hopefully we can get. I would have liked to have seen a little, maybe a lot of more promotion on this one, because I think we could have got a really big field for Michigan, because Michigan is a good track, obviously. Our next race, though, from my understanding, I'm not 100%, but I believe I'm pretty darn close, is it's Watkins Glen.
That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, that one's going to be like,
Like a
Yeah, like It's road racing, man. We're gonna turn left, turn right, go up some hills, man, and go around places. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Right now, from what I've seen so far, Justin, those 3 guys up front, which Travis McDaniel, Austin Green, Aiden Young, and all them, those 3, man, were throwing down earlier and getting the job done around this huge track here in Michigan. And Austin Green looks like he's got a car. The problem is, when the tires started wearing out, it kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah, you're saying that we were having some good racing. Michigan is one of my favorite places, not just in the A car, but in general, because it does provide that really good racing. There's multiple grooves. You can run the middle, you can run the high, you can run the low. The tire wear kind of runs off equally for everyone, so it's not like you can use tire saving, but if it helps, it's going to help like a second the whole time. And so it's just it's a really good race for good racing, or a really good track for good racing.
Absolutely. Well, right now, looking real good here as we're at lap 21 of 200. Got a long way to go, folks, and not a short time to get there. We got a long time, so either way, we're getting it done. Joe White up here in the booth. I got Justin Richter up here with me now. What's going on, Justin?
What was that?
I said, what's going on?
Not much.
Wake up, man. Come on now.
I've been awake.
Well, light's still off on a pace car. So, yeah, TN Designs, man. Heck yeah. Need a paint job? Anything like that? Check out TN Designs on Facebook. tndesigns.weebly.com. Andrew Cannelli and Company. They'll get you hooked up. And if you need to buy a car, go check out old Greg Anderson down in Columbia. He'll sell you a car. All right. Well, I know you haven't been here long, so who do you think some of your favorites out here?
I'm looking at guys. I haven't seen quite a few of these guys race, but I know that Aiden Young is really good, especially at tracks like this, and I think that he can get the job done.
Absolutely. Well, you're 100% correct. He definitely was very good. Right now, that Travis McDaniel and Austin Green, don't know much about those 2 cats up there. Although, from what I've seen, the first 15 laps or so, they know how to drive a cup car. And it's really good. Aiden was up there battling really well. I don't know if Aiden had to use that fast fix to get their car repaired. If he didn't, he's probably going to lose a little ground. Looks really good, that Motor Sim Racing magazine. Mr. Old Sim steering up front there, Justin. He was commanding this thing for the first series of this track race.
Well, now that we've got the whole field bunched up again, it's going to be really interesting to see who can come out on top.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. From the start on, it was it looks like that 16 had a better long-running car, and the 51 had a better short-running. Aiden kind of was able to hold with them just a little bit there on the on both ends of it as we go by green flag here. Going to be lap 23 here, 200. Green flag in the air. Well, I'll tell you what, Travis McDaniels, he gets hard on the binders or hard on the gas there. Nonetheless, powers through the gears 1, 2, 3, but look behind them. They're still stacked 2 and 2 all the way back.
And Philip Temples is going to make a run under Austin Green. Going to start, and he touched him. Green is sideways. Can he save it? Big one.
Yeah, that was a huge one, man, down the field. We hate to see that, man, because, well, I'll tell you what, the 20 car, well, he had a good run coming up through there. Got into Austin, man, right there just a little bit. So we'll watch it back here on this replay. Let all the viewers out there see what happened. I was watching most of it live as it was going on. But, yeah, 20 had a good run on the start. And he just drove it down inside. I don't know if it was just maybe some net coat. Oh, no, he actually got loose. And when he got loose, 51 was there. And boy, I tell you what, look at them cars back there scattered, man. Look at a bunch of bees, man, going everywhere. But, man, I hate that for the 51 because, boy, he's got a bad, fast car. Hopefully he's got his fast fix. He'll get that thing fixed and get back out there because I know that Austin, he was awesome, man, at the beginning of this race. But, yeah, it looked like when was you saw right there, you saw a little wiggle from the 20. And when he wiggled, 51 was there, and that's all she wrote.
And it's really unlucky for guys. We're trying to find out who that car was. That just a few cars just trying to make their way through. Maybe they didn't know this wreck was happening. Maybe they couldn't see it in front of them. The 5 car of I can't tell who it is. The 5 car Brandon Hartwell. I know he got a little bit of damage from that. When Austin was trying to save it, he really didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, I hate to see that. Oh. Now, like I said, I want to see that 51 go down, get his fast fix. Hopefully, he won't be down there.
Well, the thing about the fast fix is that you have to use it kind of strategically because there's still 180 laps left, 175 laps left.
Oh, yeah.
If you use your faster pair and if you get caught up in a wreck later on, then you're pretty much done.
Yeah, well, being a 51, he's going to have to. He tore his car up pretty bad.
My honest opinion, I would go for the... I wouldn't use the fast fix yet. I'd get as much damage as I could done. And it looks like he will use the fast fix, but
yeah.
I would try and get as much damage as I could done. And if it's gonna cost me like 2 or 3 laps, I would pit, but I would pit and get a fast fix. But if it's only gonna cost me maybe a few like maybe 10 or 20 seconds every 15 laps, I'd just leave it. If I'm going to go a lap down within 10 or 15 laps, then yeah, come and get the fast repair. But if it's going to take me longer than that to get lapped, then I stay out there and just try and log as many laps as I can, get close to the end, then use the fast fix, and I can still be competitive at the end.
Well, you're talking about that. Robert Lee right there, he actually does have a little front-end damage. He might have got clipped a little bit. He hasn't used his from what it seems. So he's probably taking that strategy on. Might not be the fastest out there because obviously, aerodynamics play a factor here. I mean, these guys are running 206 mile an hour down the straights and back stretch on this track. So, obviously, you need all the aero and draft can play a little factor. So, yeah, he's probably going to do what you're talking about there. Obviously, we saw Austin. He used his. Guess maybe he felt like he might have hurt the radiator too much. And I know you definitely don't want to blow this thing up coming out of turn number 2 because if you have to tow it, that's disastrous.
That's like 4 minutes.
Yeah. Disaster, man. Disaster. What's up, Waylon? Waylon, he's at work. Waylon Lamb out the chat. He's at work, though.
Get back to work, Waylon.
I know. Tell that boy to do something.
I know Ryan Daniels wasn't able to make the race due to him having to be at work. He wished his teammate Aiden Young good luck earlier. I saw that. Of course, he was wishing all the drivers good luck, but primarily his teammate Aiden because he wants his teammate to win.
Absolutely.
Well, I believe we
Uh,
may be going green next time by. I think we're going to get the one to green this time by. We'll
all right.
stack them up 2 by 2, and we'll get them back under green. Hopefully, we'll get a good run in again.
You ever run this track much, Michigan?
I've run them in the trucks. Haven't run them in the Cup car.
Oh, okay. Well, I've run it a couple times in the Cup and obviously the trucks and whatnot a lot. The Cup car, like I said, you know, it's I love the new build, and the new build is really awesome. I like it. I mean, it's bad fast here. I mean, you're going to get 206 mile an hour easily. Then you got to bring that all the way back to like 180 mile an hour to go into the turn. So it's a huge difference between you know, going fast, slowing down. And it's more of a coast style to go into the turns. You can. It's almost like it wants to get loose with you, but then it starts to push coming out of the turn 2 and turn 4. Turn 2 mostly is a treacherous turn here because it can push right up into that wall real quick and fast because you're carrying so much speed and momentum. So, you know, what these guys feel over time is that kind of, other than that though, man, I like this track. I really like this track.
Yeah, from racing trucks, and I know trucks are completely different than racing Cup cars, but from racing the trucks, it's one of those really competitive tracks that everyone it gets spread out, but you can stay together at the same time, and it makes it really interesting to see who can manage tires the best and who can do the best fuel conservation. It's just a strategy race and a competition race in the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, patience is another thing, and I know a lot of guys, man, sit around and think about it or don't want to think about it. But patience, we're getting set here to go back green flag racing here, folks. That pace car is going to take that hard lesson.
Blink out.
Who?
The Travis and Daniel just blinked out.
Yeah, he did. I saw that. Well, we're on Aiden Young right now, so hopefully Travis just didn't have connection issues. And I hate to see that because, man, he was one of the bad fast guys out there. But right now, Aiden Young's taking these guys to point, heading off into turn number 1. He's got company by Ray Richard. We know who that is right there on his back deck lid. We'll see if Ray can hold on to him with that 44 as they're stacked 2 and 2 back there. Travis Lonays, Austin Lonays, man, 3 and 4, and Bucky Burke. So we know all the top cats, man, the top 5, and Mike Donahue right there in 6.
Aiden Young continues to lead them down the backstretch into 3 and 4, and Travis Lonays is going to follow. Looks like they're going to try and go 3 wide through 3 and 4.
Yeah, and you could do that here, man. 3 wide is definitely something that can be done because it's wide enough right now. 2 and 2, man. You got to look at that 18 machine, Travis Lonays. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name. We got a caution. Oh, we got a big one right there.
Benavaldi and Austin Green. There goes his faster pair. Now he's. I think he's going to be done for the night.
Man, hate to see that because, boy, he was bad fast. All right. Well, we'll see what happened to him back there.
Oh.
Yeah, he already had damage on the front of his car.
I think he was trying to get some retaliation.
Yeah, he had damage on the front of his car from something. There's a bunch of tore up cars back there.
I think he's trying to get retaliation on the 20 car.
Well, the only thing he's got retaliation now on is tore up car. So, he's done. Well, that's what's going to happen, folks, is, guess what? They keep doing that. We're going to be with the ones, man, that definitely want to race.
Benavaldi probably got the worst of that because he wasn't even involved in it. He just had nowhere to go.
And that's going to happen. That's the unfortunate side. 2 guys get out there, lack of a better word, try to be a bunch of boneheads. And, well, guess what? Somebody else, man, is the one, man, that gets hurt in the process. So, but right now, Aiden Young, boy, he's got a nice looking paint job at Motor Sim Racing Magazine. He's got Gale Toyota on the back of it, Cincy on the side, which is, I think, his mom's company, if I'm not mistaken. We all know who Motor Sim Racing Magazine is. Kenneth Yance, John Barron, company over there. And if you haven't went and read issue number 3, what you waiting on? Go check them out and read that thing. It's a good issue. So, and Aiden thought he was going to pits, thought better of it. Travis Lonays right there in second. Bucky Burke, he's got that, he got a Toyota man on his. What's that? Gary Anderson. That's right.
The first car to come in pit road is going to be 9th place Brandon Hartwell in the 5 car. He's going to be followed by, looks like, 2 more drivers with Grayson Trexler and Robert Lee. And they'll be the only cars to come in and pit. Everyone else stays out.
I got you. Okay, well, my bad. Fred Anderson Toyota of Columbia. And Highway 378. Check it out. If you want to buy a car or Toyota and you're in the neighborhood of Columbia, check the guys out of Fred Anderson. Hey, right now, somebody might want to buy Bucky Burke's machine because he's looking pretty good.
Run up there in 3rd. He's got his teammate Ray Richer in 4th right there. And they're going to have to try and work around Aiden Young and Travis Lonis. And so Wahab Tahir just went down today. I don't know what happened there, but he...
Yeah, good luck on that one. I didn't try to, Yeah, Wah. We'll just call him Wah. Wah.
WT.
Yeah, WT. There you go. Yeah, WT. That's good. That's good. Maybe I need to start doing that with the guys I can't pronounce.
Travis McDaniel is back on track. Granted, he's 3 laps down, but he is back on track.
All right. Well, you know what? He can make up some positions. So, obviously, he can make up about 3 positions. So.
Yeah, the 51, the 20, and I believe the 001 is out.
Yep.
Yeah, he is out. So that's 3 positions right there. That'll get him into the 13th spot. And then he's got to get around Eli Green, who is 2 laps down, to get the free pass.
Yep. Well, right now, Aiden Young, he's looking to be the one saying, hey, look, guys, y'all keep wrecking. I'll stay out front, and I'll keep dreaming about, he's not dreaming about a white Christmas or anything. He's dreaming about a trophy here to win at Michigan International Speedway.
Dream about a white and black checker flag.
There you go. Absolutely. And Brooke McCoy, I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Out in the chat, Facebook side, she's wishing old Bucky Burke good luck out there. And right now, Bucky's looking good. He's got his buddy Ray Richard right there beside him. Old Sam King. He ain't no relation to Don King, folks, okay? So don't get happy. All right? He ain't out here publishing any nothing, okay? He's just Sam King. And he's racing his car. And he's looking to try to be the king here tonight. But he's got to get through some bad, fast guys like Aiden Young, that number 9 machine, and a host of others up front. And just give you a thing here. Austin Lode sitting 6th. Mike Donahue 7th. Brandon S. Hartwell sitting in 8th. Grayson Trexler 9th. Robert Lee 10th. Eli Green 11th. And Travis McDaniels has got up to the 12th spot.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be interesting as we have a whole new set of guys up front with Travis McDaniel having his internet issues and Austin Green and Philip Temple's now out of the race due to a wreck. So we have Austin Lonis, Travis Lonis, or Aiden Young, Travis Lonis, Bucky Burt, Ray Richards, Sam King up there in the top 5. That's going to make it interesting to see how these new guys up front can handle the clean air and if they will still be as competitive as these front guys were.
Well, here's the thing about Travis. He might be 3 laps down, but if he paces himself, there's still a long way. There's a long way to go. That's basically what I'm saying. He paces himself. He can get a couple lucky dogs. I got a feeling I don't think we're done with the cautions. Yeah, he's got a long way to go. Well, Robert Lee out in the chat said he's fast in the rear. He said he's about to get done doing some passing, though. So, I guess he thinks he's going to be driving the general lead to the front. And hopefully he'll get this thing done. As that pace car's coming out turn 4. What's that?
Grayson Trexler back there in 9th. He's a good driver. He's a young kid, good driver. I expect him. He looks like he has quite a bit of damage. I hope he's saving his fast repair because he's a good kid. And if he can get up to the front, I know he'll be competitive.
Absolutely. Well, pace car's coming here. Going to take that hard left turn on pit road, folks, and send these monster machines a flying here. Aiden Young and company up front. He's going to bang through the gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. As he puts the hammer down here, you're going to listen to V8s just power by here, the start finish line. As I hear the thundering off down through the corner. At turn number 1, they're stacked up 2 deep all the way back. Bucky Burtonman's all up underneath that number 9 machine. They might look to think about taking it 3 wide. Bucky almost loses it.
Whoa! There he goes. What a save. Oh, Grayson.
Boy, Grayson almost came across his nose.
That was a great job of everyone by avoiding him and not making that bigger than what it was.
Absolutely, boy. I'll tell you what, those guys look at. Wow, that's all I got to say about that one. Right now, Aiden Young, the man, he's checking out the Motor Sim Racing magazine, looking good. Travis Loney's right there in second. Sam King, he's up front. Like I said, he's got Nationwide on the side. He's hoping, man, he don't need him right now. His car's a little banged up. He might have to do the jingle to get one of them dudes out there to fix and banged out the fender. Who knows? A 22 machine. Boy, look at him get a run. And that's actually... Who's in the 22?
I believe that is...
That's WT. And I don't know about you. Yeah, he does, but I don't know about you, but I'm not showing him on the... at all.
He's fourth, I believe.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not registering on my event page over here. I don't know why.
Interesting. He is... Yeah, he's fourth right now behind Sam King. That's weird.
You know what? Let's do this right fast, right quick. I'm going to kill IRTVO and bring it right back up and see what happens. Because he was one of the ones that came in late.
That's probably the problem.
Yeah.
Well, he just passed Sam King for third. And he is now quickly gaining on the front two. My only concern is he's going to wear out his tires a little bit too quick.
Let's look at the refresh in there. Yeah, nah, it still shows him 13th on my one thing, so whatever. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But, like you said...
I'll keep you updated where he is.
Yeah, keep me updated where he is. I mean, we'll obviously see him on the track here.
He's about to pass Travis Loney for second. He has to be wearing his tires out because he's running way harder than these other guys. Yeah,
he is. Right now, though, like I say, he is flying right there at WT. We're going to call him WT, man, because I don't want to mess up his name. I know it's Wahumba. Wahab? Yeah, whatever. WT. And looking pretty good in the number 22 machine. He's got a bad, fast rocket out there. I got a feeling he's on better tires than most guys. And yeah, I will apologize, folks, because on my one standing over here, they're showing him in 13th.
We've got a good battle for fifth, I believe, going on back here with Austin Loney's, Mike Donahue, and Robert Lee.
Robert Lee, man, looking really good. He's right there, 2 by 2, just trying to keep all outside action going on. That's a nice looking Dr. Pepper machine there. I like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I like that. The number 19 machine. He got Austin Loney's. Yeah, you know me. I like Dr. Pepper, Justin.
Yeah. Oh, trouble. Sam King and Travis McDaniel.
Man, don't want to see that. Hate to see that on their end.
No caution yet because they stayed down to the apron. McDaniel hit the inside wall pretty hard, and Bucky is going to throw the caution.
Yeah, caution out. Man, hate to see that. Travis involved. Travis McDaniel was involved as he was trying to get back up there. Now, the good thing is, I think he's still got fast fix. I think.
Looks like Sam King just bounced off the wall, and McDaniel really had nowhere to go, and just spun and slapped the inside wall.
Yeah. Well, he nailed that inside wall hard.
Hopefully, he's still got a fast fix.
No, I don't see him using it. That's the problem.
But he may be getting a tow.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Well, WT, man, sitting in second. Unfortunately, my, I don't know why. That is crazy, man. It's showing him 13th. Like I say, he was one of the ones that came in late. Didn't make the qualifying time. I think he came in
this
right.
Caution,
What's that?
I think this caution's going to help WT instead of hurt him because I think they've gone on that run. I think they're all going to come in for tires here. He's going to get those tires. He's going to get around Aiden. He's going to be able to coast if he was running that hard because he was gaining, even working through traffic, he was gaining 2 or 3 tenths per lap on Aiden Young.
Well, right now he's going into the pits to get him some tires.
Yeah, that'll make it interesting to see how he will do with now that he's going to be on that front row, assuming he does maintain his position on pit road.
Yeah. And again, like I say, apologize on not being able to show his stats or anything. Even the RPM thing on the IRTVO is not showing anything for him. It's almost like he's a dead car just out here running around. So that's a bad dead car.
Trexler gets a good stop.
Yeah, he does a 64 machine.
I believe it's going to be Grayson, then Aiden, then WT.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, who's your favorite out here, Justin?
I'm going to say Aiden because if we get a long green flag run and WT keeps running his tires that hard, Aiden's going to have the car to beat because he's going to be able to have a longer, he's going to have a better long run car.
Yeah, true. I give it to you on that one.
Grayson Trexler took 2 right side tires only. That's why he came out so quickly.
Okay. Think that's a smart move?
Considering how short the run was, I think and that we're 40 laps in out of 200, I think it's a move that can be considered, and I think it's a move that it's good for testing this early in the run or the race, but I don't think he's going to be able to maintain his position up there for very long. I think they're going to, especially guys like Aiden Young, Robert Lee, and WT, I think they're just going to fly by him.
Got you. All right, well, you heard it first from Justin Richter. He thinks it's a bad idea. I mean, a good idea. No.
I mean, it can go either way. It depends on what all happens.
Nah. Well, I agree with you. Now would be the time. Now, the only problem is he's got a lot of damage on the front of that car. You noticed that?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I think it's not necessarily the best idea, because he'll have to work around that.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows how messed up the aerodynamics are. And plus, when he on that restart, when Bucky had his slide, he had to slide around him to avoid wrecking, and that could have made his left sides wear out a little quicker than he wants them to, and so his left sides may be worse than he thinks they are.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what are you talking about? I got my Keebler cookie. What are you talking about? Oh, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me chewing on my... Sorry, I was eating a tater chip.
I can't hear it.
Well, I didn't think they could hear it because the mic thing wasn't moving, but I guess they can. Guy said, I got your Keebler cookies today. I guess it's picking it up even though the meter thing don't move.
WT in driver chat is making fun of how we're saying WT.
Well, tell him to tell us how it's pronounced, and we'll definitely say the right one. But I don't want to mess his name up and sit up here and butcher that thing all what you call it?
All race, yeah. Well, WT, if you can obviously hear us, so tell us how it's pronounced in driver's chat.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, definitely. I mean, let us know, and we'll try to get it right, because I don't even want to attempt to try. It's Wahab, Tahari. I know probably the last name is probably something like Tahari or something like that.
I think it's Tahir.
Yeah, Tahir. Probably. Yeah, you're right. Probably something like that. So I don't know. Oh yeah, softback. Yeah, I was eating them last time. That's probably what I need to go get, my soft batch cookies, because I didn't think y'all could hear me chewing on these things because the mic thing wasn't moving when I was chewing on them. So, I know why he says it, because my mouth was full when I'm, yeah, I was sitting there talking, I had one in my mouth. I guess they could tell.
It's Wahab Tahir.
Wahab Tahir. Okay, folks, we got confirmation. Wahab is out here and he's looking good. He's got a 22 machine. He shouldn't have told me that, man, because now, boy, I'm just have to go off on Wahab. Wahab.
It's kind of funny. They're messing with him in driver chat. Bucky was messing with him. He said He said Wahab to hire.
Yeah, wah ha 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 wah. Oh, my bad. Well, if he starts coming to the front, that's what we need to do, because he's about to charge and bring the whole gang with him. He's looking good.
It's like when the cars go by. Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Wah, 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 wah. Nah, man. Look, that guy's going to come up here in the booth and kill both of us. Well, here we go. Green flag's in. Pace car's in. About to set to go green flag. We're going to see if this pays off for Grayson up front. I don't know. Well, he's got 2 tires. Well, he had to stop. They go on green. Aiden Young's on the outside. We're going to see
he got a little bit of wheel spin there.
Well, I'll tell you.
Too wide.
Yeah, Waha boy, he's on the inside there. He's looking good. Boy, he's taking it to the front. He says, I'm bringing a whole big chief crew with me and looking good. Right now, Aiden Young's going like, where'd this cat come from? He's got Motor Sim Racing Magazine behind him looking good. Had 22 machines out front right there. The spread up 2-2 in the back. Justin, boy, I'll tell you what, where'd this 22 guy come from?
Well, look at Robert Lee. He's coming up there. He's right on these 2 guys' tail. And he a couple restarts ago, he was back there in 10th or 12th.
Yep, looks like he finally took his fast fix because all that damage he had in the front is done. Right now, Robert Lee looking good. He thinks, man, he's the general man for the South right now. Got the General Lee up underneath him. He's looking good in 3rd spot. Man's in 6th, got the 6th. Man, he's in 3rd right now, looking good. The number 6 machine, Aiden Young, though, right there. He's looking good, but I'll tell you what, out front, Wahab, right?
Wahab to here.
Wahab. I'll let you have the last name, Wahab. I like the first name. That's kind of cool. Well, he's got an Adidas shoe machine out front. It looks darn good doing it. Right now, that 22. Can he hold off, though, that 9 machine behind him?
It looks like he's kind of calmed down and isn't pushing it as hard as he was that last run. But both those 2 guys are still pulling away from the rest of the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we go a little further back, Grayson Trexler's been able to fall back. I think that damage is hurting him a lot more than he thinks it might. Right there, Bucky Burke. He's got a little damage on him. Well, the 64 gets a little loose back there. But the 16, that's 16 now. Here he comes back up. That's Travis McDaniels.
And that sucks because he did have to use his fast repair, but...
Yeah, but the only bad thing about him is he's 5 laps down. That's the only bad thing.
Well, he's certainly got a fast car, and it looks like he's going to try and get some of those laps back the hard way.
Absolutely. Well, he possibly can. I mean, well, that's what I was trying to tell you. He was one of those fast guys at the beginning of this race. And right now he can do it. But we got a battle up front here. We got the man, Aiden Young. Looks like he's all over the back deck lid. Wahab. Yeah, did I say that right?
Yeah. He was about a half a tenth faster that last lap, and he got a really good entry into 3 and 4 that time, but Wahab got a better center and exit. That's going to cost Aiden a little bit of time here as they go down the front stretch.
Yeah, I wish I could get the telemetry man on Wahab up there because I can't get anything on him. Oh, what's wrong? IRTVO just says, look, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, so I just make it like, man, he just ain't even out here. Right now, you can't ignore him. The 22 came out of nowhere. The man didn't even qualify, and he came up here on the track and says, hey, look, I'm bringing a thunderstorm and the whole tribe with me to the front here. Looking very good. He's got Adidas on the car. That's the shoe machine right there out front. And Mr. Motor Sim Racing Magazine himself, old Aiden Young, can't do anything with him right now.
It looks like what kind of was happening with the All-Star Open last night, where Chase Elliott could get up to the leader's bumper, but every time he would fall back. Whenever he wasn't on his bumper, he was faster. It almost looks like what's happening to Aiden, is Aiden got real loose off of turn 2 there. But Aiden can get up to his bumper, but every time he does, he just falls back. And once he gets that clean air, though, he starts catching him again, gets up to his bumper, and falls back.
Well, you know, you start pushing, and you just saw what we was talking about earlier, or what I was talking about earlier, coming out of turn 2. You can get very loose, or you can push up in that wall later on. Loose, definitely, if you push it coming out of there and try to turn too much, that's the problem. He's tucking up behind somebody. The car feels awesome as long as you're coming up to somebody. But once you get there, like where he is right there, it's just like a brick wall, and then the car just won't turn, and then he either has to push it. Right now, he might look like he has a run coming out of the back stretch.
Well, Wahab got really loose going on exit there, and that allowed Aiden to get a run and get to his inside. But Wahab had the outside advantage and was able to get a better entry into the turn, and it's going to give him that's going to allow him to keep the lead even longer.
Absolutely. You got Chevy versus Ford up front, looking very good in the battle here. Aiden Young and Wahab, man, the man out front. We finally found out how to say his name. And I said when he comes to the front, he was coming to the front like Waha ha 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 ha. He is definitely getting it done on all 8 cylinders here at Michigan International Speedway. Boy, he's flirting with disaster on that wall, though.
Yeah, he looks like he has this tiny bit of right front damage. Doesn't look like a ton, but there is definitely a little bit.
Well, arrow push, that's what we call it. And I think that's what Aiden Young is experiencing. He can get, like you said, right up on his back deck lid. Just cannot make that pass because the car either gets so tight. And here's the thing, too, Justin. Even though we might sit and say, well, if he gets tight, why don't you just yank the darn thing hard left? Problem is, once he does that, well, she goes from instantaneously being tight to loose.
Yeah, if you try, that's one of the things that's hard with these, with all 3 now of the NASCAR Premier League cars. If they're tight, you can try and turn it as much to the left as you can, but once that banking evens out, it's going around.
Yep, absolutely. Well, right now, good battle up front.
Looks like Wahab's starting to pull away a little bit, open the gap from 0.15 tenths to 0.22 tenths that time.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm about to try to choke and kill myself.
That's not a good thing to do.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Was it choking on the darn stream there for a second? Well, and it looks like Wahab, man, is pulling away from old Aiden Young.
We got a battle for 6 back here. Mike Donahue and Bucky Burt going into turn 3. Looks like Donahue's going to get the spot on the inside, but Bucky gets a good run through center on the outside. But I think Donahue's going to be able to keep the spot from him. Yeah,
well, Austin Lonays, man, right there. He's looking really good. You got that Dr. Pepper machine. I like that paint job on that thing, by the way. He's pulling up in the 3rd. As I did find out something. They're cousins.
Travis and Austin are only cousins?
That's what they said.
Thought they were brothers.
Well, Travis said the other day they were cousins.
Interesting.
That's what I said. But we can find out again. Just for clarification.
Or why not? Eli Green taking the left turn onto pit road. He has 2 laps down already. He's going to fall even more laps down as he's now on pit road. And hopefully he's not out of the race, but he's got a good bit of right front damage on that car.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, still up front, old Waha, boy, he is getting it done up front. Aiden Young's trying to run him down, but right here, watching a good battle going on back here. Mike Donahue, Bucky Burke's back there. We've got, what's that, Austin and Travis Lonace is back there with the 19 and the 70 machine. So,
Ray Richards close in on that group, too.
Yep, Ray Richards out there, too. Oh! And the 70.
Whoa! Oh!
Boy, I'm going to tell you
Hard
what.
into the inside wall.
That could have hurt your head right there.
Yeah.
Well, man on a mission right now has got to be Travis McDaniels. He's back there in 10th spot. He's 5 laps down, trying to pace himself just a little bit. He knows he's got a fast car. Here's the thing, though. He's got to be very, very patient with it, and so does Brandon Hartwell. And I think that's what those 2 cats back there, because they're just kind of riding along with each other. And right now,
you know what I noticed from that Mike Donahue wreck just a second ago? It almost looked like Mark Martin's wreck back in 2011 when he was trying to pass someone else. I believe it was the 47 he was trying to pass, and he got loose on the outside and just spun into pit road.
Man. Yeah, it was a hard lick. Well, right now, Waha, boy, he is running away with this one. Don't know where that cat came from. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's now opened that lead over Aiden Young to over a second. It's now at 1.12 seconds is the difference between the front 2.
Well, last time by, well, I can't even see his last time by. I know Aiden ran a 38.557. So obviously Waha's running a lot faster. And field spread out pretty good here, Justin. We're at lap 58 here at 200. Got a long way still to go in this one. I think tire management is going to be the thing. I think we might end up seeing some green flag pit stops here soon.
I think they last came in on lap 40, so I think we can give them another maybe 10, 15, maybe 20 laps. But yeah, it'll close up on us pretty quickly here.
Well, you got right now, boy, I'll tell you, right back there to get a good battle for the 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. Or 4th and 5th anyways. That's Travis Lonays, Austin Lonays. Those two men are battling with each other. And Ray Richards, he's trying to go on inside of running a caution.
13 cars spun on the backstretch.
All right. Hey, you got me on in the background because every time you turn on the thing, I hear it.
You hear me?
No, myself in the back. I didn't know if you had the stream on in the background.
I use a headset, so everything's going through my headset, so I don't know how you're hearing me.
Really? Well, maybe you got a good headset. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how you heard me because I only have TeamSpeak going in iRacing.
All right, well, Eli Green. Watching the replay right here. We're going to see what happened to him.
I think he just spun. Got loose and spun.
Well, he had some damage on the front, so, you know, the car probably wasn't handling the best of anything. He actually hit that apron, and, man, it just came right up under him. I tell you what, at these speeds, yeah, forget about it. That thing will snap right out from under you in no time. Well, with that said, Wahab, my bad.
Wahaha.
Yeah. At least we ain't saying Wawa.
Wawa.
You know, it's a grocery store chain called that. Right now it's looking very good up front. I mean, he came out of the gate from nowhere, and it's looking good. But with that said, Justin, let's take a quick commercial break. Be right back, folks. So you probably don't want to miss none of this action, man, because Waha and company up front, and Aiden Young's trying to chase him down. It's getting interesting, man. I love it.
Want the best sport and iRacing graphics? Sport Graphic creates custom graphics, videos, logos, iRacing paint schemes, suits, and helmets. We also create social media graphics, Twitter headers, Facebook covers, and more. Visit our website for more information and to view examples and the latest designs at sportgraphicdesign.com. We strive to be the best of the best. The best graphics are made here at Sport Graphic.
Drivers, start your reading. Motor Sim Racing Magazine is the first and only magazine dedicated to sim racing. Every month we'll be covering the hot topics around the world of sim racing. So if you're looking to be in the know, go to www.motorsimsracing.com. You will find articles from your favorite drivers, leagues, and other prominent people in the sim racing community. Want an update of your favorite league? We got it. Want to learn the basics on finding a perfect league for you? We got it. Want to know more about how leagues are run? We got it. So remember, when you want to know what's going on in the sim racing world, go to www.motorsimracing.com.
All right, welcome back. Got a commercial break right there. We're back here at Michigan International Speedway, and boy, it has been a barn burner of a doozy so far, man. These guys out here running two full lap, 100% race here, 200 laps here for the RuMar designs, RuMar Vinyl Creations designs right there, and loving every minute of it right here for the TRL Challenger Series here. Looking good out front now. Looks like Robert Lee's the man out front here now. And old Aiden Young's right there beside him. And old Wahab, he's right there, I think, in 4th place. The 13 machines out front, too. So, Justin, what you think about this race so far?
Well, it's definitely been an interesting one. We've seen the We've seen the leaders switch hands. We saw one leader have internet issues. He's now 4 laps down, but he did get one of his laps back under this caution. We saw 2 of the faster cars take each other out in a incident. They're both out of the race. And then we saw a new face in Wahab Tahir come up and steal the show.
Yep,
and we're only a quarter of the way in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, not quite halfway here yet. Well, we started out with quite a few cars, and unfortunately, you know, as attrition, as in any big race, it goes along, cars fall out, cars, you know, just kind of keep running. Right now, old Robert Lee, man out front, Aiden Young looking good in that Motor Sim Racing magazine, and Wahab is, I don't know, I get a kick out of that name.
Well, looks like we're going to be going green this time, and Robert Lee and Aiden Young are going to lead them down to the green. Then Wahab is going to be third, with Ray Richard on his outside. We have Bucky Burt, Travis Loney's, Grayson Trexler, Travis McDaniel, and Austin Loney's, and Eli Green rounding out the 10 remaining cars.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, looking good here. So, like I say, folks, you ain't got enough men to listen to us tonight or today. You definitely be have enough listening to me anyways by the time the night's done, because I got 2 more races left. We got Winsdale at 7:15, and then at 9:15 we got the Disabled Veterans ARCA Series race. So awesome, a lot of racing. It's
a action-packed Sunday here in the world of iRacing.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I hope everybody's going to enjoy it.
It's been an action-packed weekend. We got the Indy 500 going on, got all the All-Star festivities, got all sorts of stuff going on.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, here we go. We about to get set sail here. As pace car is going to take the hard left turn on pit road. It's off. Right now, Robert Lee, man, he's going to think, man, he's got the General Lee under him, under the belt here. As it takes off, powers on. He moves out the way as Wahab boys looking to try to take it 3 wide up front. Aiden Young, the man out point. But I tell you what, that 22 machine, I tell you, I wouldn't bet against that cat, man, to win this thing.
Well, he got a really good entry into 1 and 2. I thought he was going to slide up there and give Aiden the inside. He does on the exit there, but looks like he's going to be able to keep clear of Aiden, while Robert Lee continues to try and protect that lead.
Absolutely, but he's trying to protect it right now. It's a good dog fight between old Wahab and old Aiden Young right there, man. Motor Sim Racing versus 22. 22's on the inside, though, and he just slides up the track, cuts the nose off of Robert Lee.
Yeah, we saw how Wahab took him a little bit to get around Aiden, but once he did, he was able to maintain that lead and eventually started gaining on it. We'll see how now that he's gotten it quicker. We'll see if he can work on that better.
Yeah, absolutely. Right there, the front 3 cars. Wahab, man, he powered that machine to the front. He's got a bad, fast Chevy out there. Aiden Young's looking pretty darn good himself. An old voodoo ride right there. Robert Lee, he's going to try to put some voodoo, man, on these guys. He's hoping, man, it works right now, not paying off, man, so he might need to get his money back on whoever he bought that stuff from.
Well, now Ray Richard is going to try and take that 3rd spot from him. Then he'll have Bucky Bird on his tail as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Old Ray Richard, that number 44, looking really good as he power moves it. Oh, he's going to lose it. Momentum. That's another thing, Justin, we talk about. Oh, and Bucky Burke into the wall.
That was a hard hit.
Ouch, man. I tell you, he just, you know what, he was driving that car and then just drove it right into the wall. I think he thought, man, somebody was selling some tickets to something, and he was trying to go get them in the parking lot.
He saw the checkered flag and thought, hey, it's way out there. Maybe I should go get it.
Absolutely, man. He hit that thing and just cremated the side of that number 25 Toyota. Well, I'll tell you, he's going to have to go to Fred Anderson, the man Toyota in Columbia, and get him a new one.
Well, after all that, Robert Lee is able to maintain 3rd.
Yep, absolutely. He's got that voodoo machine looking good upside in 3rd. Aiden Young still trying to run down Wahab. As we got a good battle going on back here in the back between these guys. I mean, hey, look, might be a little bit lesser cars left out here. They put on a show.
Racing.
Yeah, they put down a pretty good show. Well, right now I'm on. What's that old Ray Richards got on his car?
I think it's RuMar.
Yep, sure is. RuMar's on his car. Look at that. That is nice. Let's see if I can't That's about as close as I can get. Can't get any closer. That's a nice looking paint job, though.
Yeah, I got that red with got a red body with the yellow flames going across, a couple white stripes.
Absolutely. And you got the RuMar vinyl creation designs on the top of it, so it looks very good, man. And nice paint job.
Field
Right
really
now,
starting to spread out a little bit.
well, that's the characteristic of this track. I mean, you got
Out
a
of the
little,
lead.
yeah. I mean, you got a characteristic of this track. These guys have been going to spread out pretty good. Like what you just said, we got a good battle for the lead right there. Aiden Young is trying everything he can do to get up underneath that Adidas machine, Matawaha, and looking very good. Right now, though, I want to tell you what, that guy in the 22, he definitely knows how to drive that machine.
Yeah, Aiden made a real good run off of turn 2 there. Got a really good exit and got under the 22, but wasn't able to keep it stuck on that inside and had to let off speed and take out both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, looking good, man. As Aiden's showing some very good patience out here so far, and I like to see that.
I think one thing about Aiden though, he's trying to push it too hard to get around that 22. He needs to be patient. Let the 22 run his tires out and then pounce on him. He's also not getting the entry he needs to, and if he could get a better entry, he would be able to be a lot stronger on exit, which would give him a lot better run on the straightaways.
Yeah, well, you got to give hats off to the 22 guy out there, Waha. He has taken the line away, the preferred line around this track, which is kind of, right now, is more or less go in kind of middle to the high. As you see him going off into the turn, watch him. He doesn't go all the way down. He stays right there on that black line. That's a preferred line, and then he lets it drift all the way up, coming through here in the tri-oval. As they come through the line this time by, and as long as he does that, it's going to be very hard on Aiden. He's going to have to pressure a move or move him out of that groove as we're under caution.
I'm not sure what's for this time. Oh, the 13 had another issue.
Sure did. Boy, I tell you what, Eli's not having a good day.
Oh, he got kind of loose and had to check up, and Bucky just had nowhere to go and hit him in the rear end.
All right, well, let's watch a replay here so everybody else, boom, yep. Got loose, Bucky, man, nowhere to go, and right there in the back end. So, tires. Definitely get tires.
Yeah, after that run, you have to take, I would take 4 tires. I think taking 2 is a risk. We saw what happened to Grayson earlier, and that was just after a couple of laps. So I think you had to take 4 tires.
Yeah. And like I was saying, touch on what we're saying is that the 22 obviously is doing an exceptional job what he's doing up front. He's taking that line. He knows the line, which, hey, you're the leader. You can do that. Here, as much as you can do 2 and 3 wide racing, there is a preferred line around this track. It is a momentum style track. You carry so much speed, and Aiden has to understand that, and he's getting a run coming up on the 22. The problem is he can't get around him because if he steps out of the groove, well, I'm gonna tell you, if you step down low up under that black line, that car will snap loose in a hurry. If you try to step too high,
saw it with Eli there.
Yeah, if you start too high, guess what? It's going to push and go right to the wall. So there's a fine line to where he has to make that pass, even though if he can get to the back end. Like what you said earlier, Justin, it's almost like you can get to a guy, but getting around him is another thing.
Yeah, and it's going to be, with how that 22 is running, it's going to be very difficult to get around him. So Aiden's probably going to have to get ahead of him on pit road here and then block as hard as he can and make the 22 run his tires down while we're trying to save his tires. And it's just going to be, I think it's going to be a really tough challenge, but I think Aiden can do it.
Yeah, because the last couple times, even though the 22 started behind him, he's been able to just dogfight his way to the front. Looks like he's got a very good car. Don't know much about Waha. And right now, boy, I'll tell you what, Travis Loney's the man out front.
Think the Loney's relatives, we'll call them.
Yeah, relatives. Yeah, until we find out.
I believe they both decided to take 2 tires there. Yes, they both took 2 tires, so that makes things really interesting up front now.
Yeah, he's got the 2 tires. Aiden Young obviously took 4. And Austin Lonay's right there, man, at 3rd. Robert Lee.
This will get really interesting because Aiden and Robert Lee are going to be on the outside with 4 tires. Travis and Austin are going to be on the inside with 2. And Wahab is going to be on the inside.
Yeah. Well, we've seen him. He's been able to drive that car to the front a couple times here. So obviously it's going to be interesting to see if he can do it again.
Yeah, and he'll, unless someone makes a move here to pit, it'll definitely get interesting because when you have 2 cars on the inside with 2 tires, they're both going to probably slide up. Wahab's going to try and make a move to the inside of them on the restart. They're going to go 3, maybe even 4 wide going into turn 1.
And well, on good tires, new tires, yeah, that's possible. I mean, because you definitely got the room here at this track to do it. It's just after a while when you start running those tires off, that's when you got to start getting in line and start getting your groove going. But yeah, you got new tires, hey, sure. All's fair in love and war. Well, I want to welcome everybody out here today as we're live here, Michigan International Speedway. OSR Network, we're bringing this thing to you. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch, and Twitter. As always, man, love to join it. Joe White up here in the booth, accompanied by Justin Richter. And, man, it's been a thrilling race so far. We're lap 75 of 200, folks. Got 125 to go here. Seems like a long time, but I don't know. And Robert Lee, he is giving us some, I don't know, some updates from the chat here. And saying it's need a long run. Well, Robert, let me ask a question since you can hear us here on the stream. You got voodoo on the side. Did you pay for somebody to get some voodoo on these guys up front? And if you did, you must have got a bad batch because it ain't working. And I lost Justin on that one.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Well, man, you need to wake up, man. Come on now.
So I have to comment on everything you say?
Yeah, man, come on now. Go.
I was looking outside. It's dark outside.
Look, he's mesmerized by his storm going on up front. Go.
Well, you see, I'm a meteorology nerd, so and it's storming outside, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's my meteorology. It was too darn hot yesterday, and I didn't want to have nothing to do with outside. So there you go.
Listen, I bet you over there in North Carolina don't have it near as bad as us in Texas.
I don't know.
We had a heat index of 115 Friday.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. All I know it was hot. It was too darn hot for me to be outside. That's all I know anyways.
All I know is that there's a black cloud surrounding my house right now.
Well, Justin's over there about to get rained on. He's all worried, folks. We're about to get some awesome racing.
I love it.
Got a comment out of him that time.
Yeah, you did. Well, we got Toyota and Ford on front row, Toyota and Ford on the second row, Chevy on the third row.
Absolutely. Well, that pace car is about to take a hard left turn on pit road. It's going to send these monster machines, as I like to call it, sending off down in turn number 1 with all 8 cylinders ablazing, man. Right now, it's been a heck of a blaze. Well,
realistically, they are monster machines. They are monster machines. Monster NASCAR Cup Series machines.
Absolutely. Well, pace car's in. Here we go. Travis Lodnese is going to try to hold on with 2 tires, but Aiden Young, he's been a class of a field pretty good. Don't count out that 22 back there, though. That guy, man, look at him. Here he comes. Oh, Waha's coming to the front. That guy, man, he definitely knows how to do it. 3 wide.
I think he may get a black flag on that one because I don't think you can pass on the inside until you cross the start-finish line.
I don't know.
I don't know if he got around the 19 or not.
Oh, boy, they're getting jockey in the back there, though. Oh, man, that 22.
Young and Robert Lee are pulling away with it. Wahab is trying to get around Travis Lodnese right now.
I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know what. Oh, yeah, he held on to it. That was a good driving job by Austin.
He tapped the wall. It doesn't look like too much damage, but
yeah, he only wrinkled a little bit of the Dr. Pepper can back there. He should be all right. Right now, that 22 machine, I got to give my hats off. Don't know where this cat came from, but wherever he came from, he definitely, man, can stay and come back some more because, man, he is bad fast. He is blowing through this field and coming to the front. Somebody needs to find out.
For Jake Nichols?
Why? Somebody need to find his stats out. Get on it, Justin.
Do you think he would be good competition for Jake Nichols?
I don't know. Find his stats out.
I will do that.
Yeah. Well, right now, he's all over the back deck lid, man, of Robert Lee, looking very good. Robert Lee, man, he's out here trying to text and drive. That ain't going to be a good combination. The 22's right on the back deck lid of the Voodoo Ride machine. Is about to blow the wheels off of it. Boy, they close side by side racing. As they head into the line here, it's going to be lap 80 of 200. Aiden is going to have to look in his rearview mirror and go, you have got to be kidding me. Where in the world did this 22 machine come from? This should be my race and my race easily. But right now, I'm going to have to deal with the shoe man coming to the front.
You what with the shoe?
The shoe man, he's coming to the front. Wow.
There is a argument going on. It sounds like he's going to get a black pass through or drive-through pit penalty here. The 22 for passing before the start-finish line.
Well, here's the thing. As fast as he is, it really wouldn't matter because he's got a long way to go to get back up there. I mean, serve it and go.
The rain just hit.
Oh.
Well, you said you want to know his stats?
Sure.
He has an I rating of 4,755.
Ah, okay. That explains it.
He has 171 wins, 553 top fives, 255 poles.
Ah, well, that explains it. Yeah, he's good. We need to sign him up.
Well, he may have a penalty, but the way he's been running, I think he'll be able to come back from that.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of time. I mean, you got to look at here, man, Justin, and everybody else out there. You got to look at this. It's only lap 82 of 200. We're coming on lap 83 of it. So he's still got like 100 and some laps to go here. I mean, we're not even halfway. Even if he goes a lap or 2 laps down, I'm going to say, as fast as he is.
I like his strategy. He's got that penalty. Might as well come and get tires and make some more ground up.
Well, then that's what I'm just saying. Is he's got enough time, and with the way the cautions have fell, he's probably get a caution or 2 here in his favor. Come back up, get back out there. I mean, why not? I mean, you got enough time. As fast as he is, he's going to get he's probably going to get this lap back easily because Aiden just went by him, so he's going to run him down here, no problem. And then he's probably going to be halfway around.
Racing on the wall.
Oh, racing tractor on the wall. Hate to see that.
I know he got close.
No caution. No caution? Nope.
No caution. I was riding on board Ray Richer and saw him check up and go low, and I looked up and Grayson was up at the wall.
Hate to see that. Well, Bucky Burt right now, he's got a tore up Fred Jackson machine out there. Fred Anderson, excuse me, I don't want to say Jackson. Fred Anderson machine.
Where'd Jackson come from?
I don't know, man. I just sounded good, I guess. Who knows? I don't know why I come up with some of these names, man, out of my head sometimes.
Man, you can ride on the back of Travis McDaniel's car, and you can just see that 22 closing in very quickly on McDaniel.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, right here we go. This is going to be a good one as we're looking pretty good. And Aiden Young still a man out front. No, Waylon Lamb out there in the chat said he's back. Well, it's been a doozy so far, Waylon. Right now, we're looking at the good battle going on between Grayson Trexel and old Bucky Burt. Those 2 cats out there battling out. That's for 5th and 6th.
Yeah, got some good battles going on. The 22 is trying to get around the 16, and he finally gets around him. He had been struggling to get around him, though. He couldn't get the run off the turn and get to his inside before the turn, or before entry. Aiden Young has checked out on this field.
Yeah, Eden is bad fast here. He's looking to try to take this thing home here, winning all the marbles. Now that he's got the 22, a couple laps down, the problem is if he gets back out there on the lead lap, well, he's going to have to deal with old Waha again. Wahab.
Wahab is 1 lap down. He's going to get his lap back.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
pretty quick here.
Yeah, he gets his lap back. He'll be back. All he needs is a caution to be back at the tail end of the field.
And Travis McDaniel is like, please let this 22 get his lap back, because that means that I'm in position for the lucky dog still.
Yep, absolutely. Right now, this battle, though, between Grayson Trexler and Bucky Burt was heating up. Look at these two cats back here. They side by side, door to door. That's Ford versus Toyota. They're swapping that position back and forth. Had a bunch of tore-up machines. Look like they've been in a battle, but nonetheless, they're running pretty good together.
I hope they haven't used their fast repairs.
Well, Bucky has. Oh, man, I tell you what, Bucky is, and then he loses it. Yep.
Oh.
Was that going to be the caution? No, what's his name?
Yeah, there'll be a caution.
Well, they wouldn't have been if he would have got going. Well.
And Travis McDaniel just said over the radio, I did not want to see that.
Well, yeah, if Bucky would have turned around and got going, he probably would have been all right. So, but the man who definitely wants to see that is that 22. Because guess what? He's going to get back on the lead lap.
Yep.
So, I definitely got to say probably the two of my favorites out here, probably, well, I don't say favorites, but two of probably the favorites of people would be probably Aiden Young and that 22. Old Robert Lee, though, he's looking strong. Just, boy, Aiden gets out there and then just takes off.
I'm hoping that Travis McDaniel can get back on the lead lap, because I don't want to see that internet issue mess up his whole race. I want him to be able to have at least a chance at getting back into this race. He's 3 laps down. If he stays out, he'll get a wave around, but that'll put him 2 laps down on old tires.
You know, if Bucky was here, then I think they should give him a wave around, because his was internet issue instead of like a wreck or something. Normally, sometimes they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it'd be nice to see him get on the lead lap. But I feel like Bucky wouldn't do that just because he wants it to stay as close to realistic as possible. So I feel like he would be against that, but...
Well, but, you know, again, you can't control internet, you can't control nature. So, you know what I mean? And this is a game, so... I try to be fair. Fair and nice either way.
Yeah, you try to.
I know most leagues. I know most leagues do it. That, you know, they might only do it like one time. Like if you do get a, you know, disconnect or something like that. You know, if you have something happen, they'll say, "Well, we'll just give you like one wave around."
Yeah.
So, like in his case, it'd at least only be 2 laps down, but it'd still be 2 laps down. But you know, at least you maybe get one, because I know even Extreme does it. You know, they give you one. So, you know, it is in the rule book to do that. Because, like I say, as much as you want to say, everybody says is I want this to be real, it still is a game and still is a sim. So,
yeah,
not real world. But the closest thing we got, and if you ain't got the money to be a real race car driver, hey, come on out here to iRacing and check it out, because it's pretty darn fun.
Yeah, it's about as close as you're gonna get with sim racing, and iRacing really is fun, and it really gives you a new perspective on the guys that race in real life and how they handle the cars and everything. It's a heck of a lot of fun when you get in a good group and you have a lot of friends to race with.
Well, Bucky Burke in the chat just said, who? Well, we were talking about Travis McDaniel. Early on, he's got a fast car. The problem is he stuck 3 laps down. Me and Justin was just up here talking. And right now, it looks like he's going to take one wave around. But I know in some leagues, he had internet issues at the beginning and got blinked out. That's what got him his 3 laps down. He came back in because, heck, some guys would have just said, heck with it, I'm out. At least he's out here trying to persevere and try to get through it. But, yeah. Some leagues, man, at least give like 1 at least. But, hey.
And considering this is a 200-lap race in Michigan, it's like...
Yeah, no doubt.
It makes it a lot more fun to have more competitive guys instead of just Aiden and Wahab switching those front 2. Robert Lee getting up there.
Well, now we like Wahab.
I know, but what if there's 3 cars or 4 cars up there instead of just 2 or 3?
Well, what's wrong with Robert Lee now? Come on now.
That's why I said 2 or 3. He's up there, son.
Oh, man.
He's the last car on lead lap right now.
Y'all don't mind Justin. He's a little biased.
I ain't being biased. Wahab just typed in chat, free McDaniel.
Yeah, because he was fast. McDaniel was fast early on, and he's hung in there.
And we'll think about it, like Wahab versus McDaniel. Who's going to come out on top of that one?
Well, what about Aiden?
Well, we saw Wahab dominating those last couple runs till he got the black flag.
He might have got lucky.
That's true.
See? Hey, look, Mr. Meteorologist. Look at the clouds, man, here in Michigan. They're kind of dark. So it might be raining off on the horizon over there.
Well, yeah, it looks like there's some dark clouds on the front stretch.
That's what I said. See,
back stretch. You got a big rain cloud back there on the back stretch.
I love she's noticing that, man. Pay attention.
I'm paying attention to the weather outside my house right now.
Look, he's scared. He's gonna be under his bed calling the race here soon, folks.
No. No, probably outside calling the race.
Oh man, all we'll hear.
I'm surprised that's not all you hear right now because I'm right by a window.
I hear you. Well, actually, every once in a while, I got a window in front of me, and every once in a while you hear sirens when they go by.
Wee wee.
Yep. They'll be like, yeah, they coming for him. Probably coming for Ryan W. Daniels. Well, here we go. Set to go back to green flag racing. Pace car's got the lights off here. The man out front, that's Aiden Young. Right now, Travis Lonaze, he's on his outside. Ray Richard, the man in the 44, is going to look very good. Here comes a pace car around turn number 4. I'll take that little slow, come around here, or roll coming around here, and take that left turn off on pit road. Send these monster machines a flying. These guys, man, are going to put it to the wind here and look good. Robert Lee's right there in 6th. Austin Lonaze in 4th. Grayson Trexler 5th. Travis Daniels, he's still 7th, and old Bucky Burks, he's got some repairs. But here we go. Green flag in the air.
Actually, Wahab is 7th.
Okay, Wahab 7th. Yeah, you got to remember, you got to keep me updated on that because I don't show him. So
he is back on the lead lap, and he is battling with Austin and Robert Lee to try and get some spots back, but they're going to have to work their way all the way from the back of this 7-car field.
Yeah, right now, whoa, boy, I tell you what, Robert Lee took a move, man. It could have took them both out. Don't know what he was thinking there for a second. Robert might want to calm down. Yeah,
whoa, Ray.
Yeah, no, that was Robert. Robert needs to slow the roll a little bit.
They made contact, and it looked like Ray was going to spin.
Yeah, he did. Boy, Robert Lee right now, he has been bad, fast, aggressive. That 22 needs to be a little patient. Man, well, that could have been disastrous right there.
Yeah, imagine if we were doing that with 27 cars.
Right now, that 22, man, I tell you what, that guy is wheeling this machine around here. Look, somebody needs to sign him up. Tell him, man, I do 7 doggone races a week. Actually, 10. And I got some awesome leagues, man. I got a couple of them running cup cars. He needs to join.
Why just cup cars? Why not all of them?
Because he looks like he's bad fast in the cup car.
Would that mean he's bad fast in all the other cars too, hopefully?
Yeah, he might be too fast right now. He's thinking about taking a 3 wide. Look at this. He's going to split him in the middle, and he's going to get it done. Holy cow. And the 64 goes a spinning. Caution's out. But, boy, did you see the move to 22 there? He came through the middle.
Inside the car. I was right on his roll bar.
Man, he went through there. He said, look, usually bologna stays in the middle of the sandwich, but that time it squeezed out the other side, said, I'm gone. And he did. He was out of there.
Yeah, Grayson looks like he just got a little loose coming off the turn, and when he tried correcting it, went around.
Yep, absolutely. Man, right. I'm still looking at old Waha there, man. That guy, boy, that cat, man, just flew through the middle and just like, You ever had a hot dog fall out the bun?
Yep.
Yep, that's about what Waha looked like he was doing when he went through the middle there. Fell right on out that thing onto the floor. Except he just kept going.
Grayson was the falling on the floor part.
No, Waha, man, he kept going.
Aiden,
It was like,
Aiden is
you didn't get the
inside the
joke,
pace
did
car.
you, man? Look, Captain Dry Humor, get with it. I'm telling you, but we're gonna teach you something. You'll be up here in the booth
Bucky's
for me.
laughing at you.
I know. Well, look, I'm gonna teach you something. You'll be up in the booth for me now.
You want me to go cook your hot dog?
Hey, I like hot dogs now. I'm gonna tell you, everybody knows out there, I be liking some hot dogs. That and hammy ham.
Did you like Hammy Ham Racing a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, they look pretty cool, man. That's a nice paint job. Actually, Waylon Lamb's out in the chat. He made one of those.
I think he made all of those.
Yeah, he did. And they look very good. Oh, well, there we go.
I wish I had better luck in that race, but-
Hey, Travis got one of his last back.
That puts him one lap down.
That puts him one. Hey, Buggy, give him a wave around again. Puts him on the lead lap. Come on. Be a good sport. Quit being a sour grape. Apple,
Well, this
whatever.
is going to get interesting.
What's
We had Aiden Young, Travis Loney's, Wahab, and Robert all stay out. Ray Richard, Grayson Trexler, Austin Loney's all pit.
Ah, yeah, true. Might be a smart move. What do you mean? It is a family show, Timothy. I didn't say nothing wrong. I just said hot dog. You don't eat hot dogs? What's wrong with you? Oscar Mayer? Everything, man?
I don't eat hot dogs.
Well, there's something wrong with you, okay?
Yeah, there is something wrong with me. I'm allergic to them.
What? Oh, see, now, look, I'd just go ahead and shoot myself. That'd be done. I mean, I'm sorry. All right, look.
I love hot
really.
dog, sausage, and boudin. Every time I eat them, I get a really bad headache.
Well, I might see. You know me, my dumb self. I just end up eating them and have to get the headache.
Well, I'd rather not have a migraine.
You can't take medicine.
That really helps.
Well, hold on, man, Bucky.
Hey, Bucky's back on track.
See, here's the thing, Bucky. Did you get disconnected from internet issue? No. See, you got in a wreck. He got disconnected. There's a difference. One, you could avoid. The other one, well, you ain't got no control of it. Hey, look, I could lose the stream right now. Ain't nothing I can do. I'm just saying, man. I'm just telling it out there. Your league, do what you want. Anyways, right now, Wahab looking very good.
Ooh, they're having a vote at halfway. They're having a vote to try and get everyone on the lead lap.
There you go. Why not? Yeah. See, having a vote out in the chat too. Who doesn't like a hot dog? Justin Richter.
I like hot dogs. I love hot dogs. I love sausage. Love
He
links,
just-
but I
he
can't eat them.
says- He just says he gets headaches from them. How'd you find out? Well, how'd you find out you were allergic to a hot dog? I gotta hear this.
Because I was eating them and I started getting headaches and they progressively got worse and worse.
Okay, but who diagnosed you with this?
Self.
So you didn't have a doctor, man, do it?
Nothing. It doesn't happen with anything else other than hot dogs and sausage.
Well, but you didn't have a doctor. You haven't told your family
Well, what are
physician.
they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
They might test the hot dog.
Test the hot dog?
I don't know, man. Test you and see if you're allergic to them. You know, they got
I've
tests.
had like 10 different brands. It's something they put in hot dogs.
Yeah, it's called like all kinds of different meats.
Hey, they're doing wave rounds.
There you go. Well, I should put Travis back on the lead lap. Here comes Bucky.
Well, I think they're going to delay the green flag until they get everyone, at least with a reasonable amount of laps left. I don't know if they're going to get Bucky. I don't know if they're going to get Bucky all 8 of his laps back or what. But
True. Well, this will make it interesting because that's going to put old Travis McDaniels on the lead lap. I know he was bad fast. He just got to be patient now. That's the next step. As it's been a good race here, and we got a long enough journey here, folks. We're at halfway. And the number 22 machine's been the talk of the field here, which, hey, he's been able to bring that thing to the front. Right now, Travis Lonays, he's been sitting there in second. And old Aiden Young, though, out front.
oh, I guess we can get one of our brakes out of the way while we wait for these guys to get their laps back.
Absolutely, we can do that. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted to drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track? The staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Unbelievable.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
It was definitely worth it. The second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.
Drivers, start your reading. Motor Sim Racing Magazine is the first and only magazine dedicated to sim racing. Every month we'll be covering the hot topics around the world of sim racing. So if you're looking to be in the know, go to www.motorsimsracing.com. You will find articles from your favorite drivers, leagues, and other prominent people in the sim racing community. Want an update of your favorite league? We got it. Want to learn the basics on finding a perfect league for you? We got it. Want to know more about how leagues are run? We got it. So remember, when you want to know what's going on in the sim racing world, go to www.motorsimracing.com.
Alright, folks, we're back here. Quick commercial break there. It has been a heck of a race here at Michigan International Speedway. Huge track here. We're halfway home here at the 200 mark. And we're sitting at lap 100 right here. Under caution here, Aiden Young, the man out front. I'm going to tell you, it has been a heck of a race up front. As Aiden has led. Right now they're getting a few of laps back. Let's see what Aiden has led. 39 laps so far. Man, we've been talking about those as in a 22 machine. Wahab Tahir, who has came out of nowhere and has done quite well here. So, Aiden, but right now, Travis McDaniels got back on the lead lap finally. He was fast early on in the race. Now he's sitting 7th. Got to be very patient here. I want to be very I guess he wants to be very cautious now because he doesn't have any fast fix. He's got to get through the field, can't push the subject, so he's still got a long way to go, a little less than 100 laps. I want to welcome everybody, man, tuning in here because boy, you're seeing a heck of a thriller here. Full on race, folks. So we probably got about another 2 hours, something like that.
Not 2 hours, but
You don't think so?
I think about an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Well, you know we've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
The actual race has only been about an hour and 5 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
No. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes. So we've been on the air for like 2 hours. Remember, you just got here an hour or so ago. Yeah.
The session timer is at 1 hour and 42 minutes right now.
That's what I'm saying. You just said an hour. Get it right, man. Come on. Did you get your water?
Yeah.
Good deal.
It's raining so hard. It's been raining for like 20 minutes, and the streets are already flooded.
I wish it rained here. Too hot. Plus, it needs to clear out the airways too. My sinuses.
Bucky's hot lapping it right now.
Well, he needs to. He got about 3 more laps to go.
And he just wrecked.
Oh, that's awesome. Who wrecks on caution? Really? Now that's not. Now look, he ain't making himself look good.
You should have seen. It was in hard. I don't think he broadcast that race. It was in Hardline. He was trying. He was trying to get. He got the lucky dog. He was trying to get a lap back, and it was at Rockingham. I think in the trucks, and he lost it going into turn 1 and flipped all the way down all the way around turn 1 and 2.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
While trying to get his lap back.
Only Bucky.
It was Cody Tabor actually.
Oh, Cody. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And everyone was on pit road while this was happening, and they just saw him flipping down pit exit, and they were all like, "What did you do?"
Waylon. That's right. You over in? Oh, you went to Greensboro? You went far away from where I was at. Well, who's your favorite out here, Justin?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Right now, I think that Wahab is probably the best car. But now that Travis McDaniel's back on lead lap, it'll be interesting to see how he can handle this race.
Well, I'm going to pull for old Wahab. That's just because I like his name. I ain't got nothing against Aiden, by the way. And I know Ryan W. Daniels is probably watching the stream at work, or trying to. If he ain't, flirting with every girl that he works with or whatever. But I'm just saying, he probably watching the stream. I know Aiden watching. I like Aiden. He's a cool cat. I like his paint job too. But the Wahab, man, he's got a cool name, man. Wahab.
Wahab.
Yeah, Wahab. Wahab.
Baja.
You know what he needs to do? He needs to make it. Well, I don't want to say that because, man, that'd be just kind of like. I don't even know where the man's from. Where's he from?
New York.
And he's got a name Wahab, and he's from New York.
It could. Maybe it's his parents.
That's true. Where's he originate from? They don't say New York.
Well, he's probably listening, so he'll probably tell us in chat in a minute here.
Absolutely. Well, where's he biologically or whatever you'd call it?
His origins.
From? Yeah, there you go. That's the word. Yeah, I knew somebody smart would say something.
Everyone's pitting again. Wow.
They might as well.
But he's still trying to get his laps back.
Yeah. As long as he don't wreck, we'll be all right.
Oh, there he goes again. He's taking it extra slow through 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, he better, man. Last time he took it through there, he went sliding around. So, wow. Well, this is going to be interesting. You're right. Travis McDaniel's back on the lead lap. And the biggest thing with him, though, is he's going to have to be patient. I know he's probably going to want to rush up there and get up there. He's got a bad fast machine. Still got a long way to go. If I was him and knew I had a fast machine, probably wouldn't show it all now.
Yeah, and especially now that he doesn't have a faster pair. after being collected in an incident right after right after he got back in after he lagged out. He's gonna wanna be up front, but he's gonna have to save his stuff.
Yep, absolutely. I think you sent your thunderstorms over here where I'm at, man. What's wrong with you?
What?
I said I think you sent your thunderstorms over here.
I thought you said you wanted rain.
Oh, I do. I just don't want it to kill my power.
Is it storming where you're at now?
Hang on, I'll look at the radar. I thought I heard it outside. I got this little cool
You probably
little app
heard
on my
thunder
phone.
through my mic.
Oh, no, I didn't either. No, we got rain coming. The good news is the way it's coming, it looks like it's gonna... It might hit us and it might not. Let me look right fast here. Light's still off on the pace car. Which they said we're supposed to get rain, which is
What?
we're supposed to get rain, you know.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, don't you want that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, looks like we've got some storms coming up from Charlotte and all that. I got this cool little app on my phone, man. It's awesome.
I've got a National Weather Service app on my phone.
Yeah. Well, this is I don't know what kind of phone you got. What kind of phone you got?
I have an iPhone 6.
Okay, we ain't got much of a phone, but anyways.
Let me guess, you have an Android?
Of course I got an Android. What's wrong with you, man? I got an LG V20. I like them big screen phones. Some big guy. I'm getting old. I ain't young like you. My eyesight, you know. That's why I got a 55-inch in front of me watching the race. And
And you still can't see what's happening.
and a 32 beside of me, man, with everything else on it. I'm living a high life.
I got a little like 18-inch laptop or something like that, and that's what I do all my main stuff on. And then I do my gaming on my. I have an HDMI hooked up to my flat screen TV.
That's what I got. I got a 4K TV in here, man. It's LG, 55-inch. It's nice. I like it. Hooked up to my bad, fast, awesome built desktop that I just built like a month or so ago. And then I got the 32 on the side. Over here's my second monitor.
Man, this is a big, strong storm hitting us right now.
I know. It's terrible.
It's huge.
Well, they're about to hit a storm here. Michigan International Speedway, as I think we're about to get set here to go back green flag racing finally here, Justin. As I think we've got all the laps back here. Everybody's on the lead lap. So just a little quick little break there to get everybody here. So going to line them up here to get set sail. Aiden Young, the man out front. Travis Lodays on the side of him. Grayson Trexler right there in third. Austin Lodays fourth. Ray Richard fifth. Where's Wamba?
Wamba?
Whatever.
He third.
Okay, never mind. All right, well, drop one of them guys down. Grayson will be fourth. Austin will be fifth. Ray be sixth. Travis McDaniel seventh. His pace car's in. We're at the green flag racing. Here we go. Aiden Young. He storms out the gate here. And
That was a lot of fun.
quick. That was...
The caution is for they're going to try and get everyone doubled up. Is what they're trying to do.
Okay.
Since
Well, I was
everyone is single
wondering-
file there.
Yeah, that was kind of a that was a quick go fast. Yeah, I hear some of your thunder in the background.
Yeah, our street is kind of like lowered. There's like a little ditch curb thing on our street, on both sides of our street, and I think it's 6 inches high, and then it's the yards. The water on the street is almost over the yards. That's how much rain we've gotten
You better
in
run.
the last like 30 minutes. Nah, I'm good.
Start building your ark. You got a boat?
My dog just came in my room and she's staring at me now.
You got a boat?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Got a 4-wheeler.
I hope you can swim.
Got an ATV.
Well, that ain't gonna help you in a like 9 foot of water. Oh, oh. Only boy talking about, yeah, I got a 4-wheeler. We good. Yeah. Yeah, by the time we hits
man,
the pool
you
with
should see
it.
us down here. You should see what we do down here. We do some dumb stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine. Y'all out there probably do cow tipping.
Problem is, we're surrounded by a huge river and a huge creek. That's basically the size of a river.
That's awesome.
Like literally, my town is in the center of like a little circle.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what. Pit stops. Everybody came in on that affair right there. Why not get 4 tires of fuel? As we're under caution here. And man, look at Robert Lee. I don't know what he did, but he took off in the 18 there. That's Travis Lonays. So riding along here with Aiden Young. He gets out there in 3rd, 64.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Your pick just disconnected.
Wahab?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know. Bucky, what's wrong with Wahab?
Oh, we can hear your thunder in the background.
How's it make you feel that you can hear the thunder?
It goes boom. I don't know.
It goes boom.
I mean, yeah. Well, I guess that kind of sucks, man. That 22 was a bad, fast machine. Turn your mic off.
I had to let you get a taste of that thunder.
Did he really disconnect?
Yes, he disconnected from the session.
Oh. He probably got tired of riding around.
Bucky, you can hear us. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, what happened? Did he get disconnected or did he just... Man. Well, we hate to see that because I'm going to tell you what. That, Oh, I was wanting to see a fight between them. Well, now what?
I don't know.
Well, Robert E. Lee
Oh, he's
knows
back in the
this.
session.
Oh, he come back? All right, good deal.
He'll be a couple laps down probably, but they'll wave him around.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, this just gave us a lot of time to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Aiden Young's probably going to be a tough one here, I think.
That was a lot of thunder. If you want to not hear the thunder, then that would basically equal me not talking until the storm passes. Joe.
I'm here. I was listening to Sam.
Robert just took a pass through the grass.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just driving down the front stretch, he just drove through the grass.
IU Dave in the chat says, I can't hear the thunder. Yeah. Well, if Waylon, if you didn't listen to the first one we ever did, me and Justin actually did the Daytona 500, the inaugural one here It wasn't the RuMar Vinyl Designs then, but we did it. It was a full 200 lap race. And I don't know what in the world Robert's doing.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing either.
He's just out there riding around having a fun old time, I guess. Maybe he's
he's
testing
bored.
out. Yeah, he's testing out the aerodynamics of his car.
All right, 22's getting the 1 lap wave around.
Good deal.
And that should put him back on lead lap.
All right, good deal. And then we'll get set here to go back to green flag racing, folks. So just kind of want a lengthy caution. They had to fix part of the track. Justin went out
Like
there.
he hit the wall too much.
Yeah. Justin went out there and ran into it with his four-wheeler. Trying to avoid the rain, I guess.
Well, considering it looks like the track is surrounded by rain right now, there's not much places you can go.
I know it. Actually, you talk about that. You look at those clouds on the actual cave. It does look. It looks like it's about a storm.
Turn 4, yeah, it really does.
Yeah. Waylon out there said we're gonna be best of buddies before it's over with. Well, we'll tell you what. Either that, or everybody in the chat's gonna be my bestest buddy by the time y'all get done with me today, because I ain't gonna be done streaming or broadcasting, whatever you want to call it, either one, and talking until tonight at like 11 o'clock. What do you think?
What do you think about what?
All right, I'm hiring somebody new, man. There's a cat, man, ain't getting it.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was looking through cameras.
Oh, man. All right, well, here we go. I think we're finally going to get set here on the green flag run. Robert Lee's out front. Travis Loney's right beside of him. Hayden Young, the man in the number 9 machine. Motor Sim Racing Magazine right there. Grayson Tracks are 4th. There we go. Pace car's coming out of turn number 4. Going to set sail here. Going to look very good doing it. So, pace car slowly going to take that turn. Head off down in the pit road. Going to send these machines a roaring off to turn number 1 here. A little lengthy stop right there, but nonetheless, we're back. Green flag racing, folks, here. Going to be lap 112 of 200. Well, right now, Robert Lee, man, he has gone to town. He is out front looking good. Head off into turn number 1.
Trouble.
Oh, that's a big one. Don't know where that one started, but we're going to watch the replay here and let everybody else see.
I believe McDaniel got into Loney's.
Yeah, watching here on the
Oh, it was netcode.
yeah, watching the replay.
I believe it's netcode.
The 64 Grayson Trexler checked up. And Travis had to turn right evasive real quick. And
I really hope Trexler hasn't used his fast pair yet.
yeah, but I don't know why he would have checked up like he did.
He may have missed a shift.
Let's see. Yeah, hard hit there, man. I hate to see that on both of those guys' ends. Well,
the good news for Grayson, he didn't use his faster pair.
yeah. Well, all that caution just to go into caution again.
Now to find out if Austin's used his faster pair yet.
Yeah.
That's what, 15 laps of caution now?
Yeah. That's a world record. Might be.
No, because Martinsville, remember Martinsville last year in the Cup Series? In the Sprint Cup NASCAR?
I don't know. What about it?
They had a 23 lap caution.
Oh.
And they still messed up the scoring.
We're working on it. Well, I want to appreciate everybody coming out nonetheless here. Michigan International Speedway here for the RuMar Vinyl Creations Designs here tonight, folks, and it's been a good one. We got the full 200 lap here at Michigan with the cup cars out here, and it's been a pretty good one. Had a lengthy caution
Travis
here.
Loney's just blowing up on the backstretch.
Okay, Justin. Nah. It's been a good one so far. You want to finish?
I'm sorry for interrupting you. Travis Loney's just blew up on the backstretch, or in turn 2.
Okay. Now that we found out that Travis Loney's blown up, I'll go back to saying what we're here for. I appreciate everybody coming out. We're here at Michigan International Speedway. We're going to be for 200 laps here. Full 200 lap race. We're going to lap 114 here. It's been a doozy so far. We're on a kind of lengthy caution though. And try to get everything scoring, like Justin said earlier, kind of get the scoring right, get these guys back on lead laps or something that had some connection issues and whatnot, and just kind of gave me and Justin a lot of time to talk with people out in the chat and talk about thunderstorms, and hopefully we get a heck of a thunderstorm happening here on this track and these guys get around here and have a heck of a race, because it's been a good one so far. But with that said, our favorite is still out there, I think. Is Wamba still out there?
I would have responded, but there is a really loud clap of thunder, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing that. Yeah, well, Hobbs is on the lead lap now.
All right, cool deal. And Travis Daniels, hopefully he doesn't look too bad.
I think he just got a little bit of left front damage from hitting the 19. I don't even think he hit the 19. I think it's just netcode, so.
Yeah, the car don't look too damaged from one look. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it for everybody here. The hood's a little crinkled a little bit. You probably could do some, with an optional on that. Hopefully it won't hurt him too bad, because we know he's got a bad fast car. Alright, well, I promise you folks, we will get back to
green flag at some point.
Yes, yeah, green flag at some point. The Voodoo machines up front look good. Got a couple Fords up there, and got Mr. Motor Sim Racing Magazine himself, Aiden Young, right on the outside. Old Ray Richards is starting there in third. Grayson Trexler fourth. Travis McDaniels is fifth. Travis Loney sixth. Bucky Burt seventh, and Austin Loney is at eighth. Right now, good set of field here. It's anybody's ball game, though. It's not over with here, folks. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be Justin's got storms at his house. We about to have a storm of Roar Motors here pretty soon on Michigan International Speedway.
I think we could do some driver interviews with the guys we got in TeamSpeak here right now.
I don't see why not. Who you want to interview?
Aiden Young.
All right, bring him down.
I don't have permissions in here, so you'd have to bring them.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and it's Justin Richter in the OSR Network booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Justin.
Well, you've had a good car so far tonight, running second up there. Who do you think is going to be the biggest challenge for you in this race? Robert Lee, Wahab, or maybe someone else?
Well, all these guys are a big challenge, but the biggest ones are Robert and Wahab. And Travis.
We've seen you slide the car around a little bit. We've seen you get tight a little bit. Is the car primarily on the loose side or the tight side, or is it just kind of switch between?
The car's tight in the turns and loose off of one, so.
Well, got anyone you'd like to, got any sponsors you'd like to promote real quick?
Thank Morrison's Racing Network, my mom for the sponsorship, Gail Toyota, Ryan if he's out there watching.
You know
right.
Ryan's watching, yeah.
Yeah, you know he's watching.
He's crazy.
Well, you're looking good at number 9, man. Keep it up.
Try to.
Alright, well, I think we're getting set here to go back green flag racing, finally. After a very lengthy caution.
Yeah, it's been about 20 laps here now, and hopefully we'll finally get some good green flag racing going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Robert Lee's the man out front, looking good. He's got the Voodoo machine out there. We just spoke with Aiden Young. He's on the outside in the number 9 Motor Sim Racing magazine. Don't count out the RuMar Vinyl Designs machine running by Ray Richard right there in the 44. As they're going to take the stroll down that back stretch. It's a long back stretch at those speeds that they're doing.
Another thing is, Grayson Trexler, he had damage earlier, and he could keep up, but he wasn't the fastest. Now that he has a fresh car, it's gonna be interesting to see how good his car really is.
Yeah, absolutely. That number 64, and he's right there in 4th place. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. This pace car's heading into turn number 3 here, and about to let these cars, man, set sail off into turn number 1.
We got Robert Lee and Aiden Young on the front row. Ray Richard, Grayson Trexler in row 2. Travis McDaniel and Travis Loney's in row 3. And then Bucky Burt, Austin Loney's, and Wahab Tahir are going to round out the 9-car field.
All right, pace car's about to take hard left turn on pit road, and these machines are roaring as all 8 cylinders are going to come to life here. They're going to hammer through the gears very slow. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Finally set to go back to green flag. Robert Lee doesn't get the start he wanted. Aiden Young did. Ray Richards right behind him as they still stacked up 2-2 all the way back going into turn number 1.
Aiden's going to get a good run going through the high line here at 1 and 2. He's going to try and get around Robert Lee. And it looks like they're going to be neck and neck down the backstretch here. So we got a good battle going on for 4th as well, but we're going to stay focused on this front battle here.
Absolutely right there. Head on the turn 3. They are still side to side. Aiden gets stretched out just a little bit. Boy, on the inside, man, that Robert Lee, he's firing back on the inside, looking good. You could do that here on new tires for a while. After a while, though, that's not going to work.
And Grayson Trexler are looking on in that 3rd position with Travis Loney is on his outside. They're still 2x2x2, 3 rows deep here as they go into turn 1 and 2.
Yes, they are, and then there's nose to tail behind it. Look at the 18, though. Boy, Robert got a little loose right there. The 18 comes flying on the outside. He's really hustling that Bass Pro Shops machine. Keep your eye out, though, for that man in the number 16. That's Travis Daniels right there. Was talking about it earlier on. But, hey, keep your eye also out for that 64. Grayson Trexler, he's moving on up.
Well, they look like they're going to go 3 wide here down the front stretch as McDaniels gets a good run on the coming off turn 4, but he won't make it 3 wide. He'll let them stay 2x2, and he'll look at it again through 1 and 2 here.
Yeah, he will right there. They're still 2-2. I mean, look at them fanned out 3 wide. As Travis made it work. Grayson on the inside. Grayson got a little loose. Oh, and Robert up into the wall, and they're 3 wide behind him.
Hey, look, it's Wahab.
Yeah, there's 4 wide almost coming in that turn for the 22. Man, he is putting moves on these guys out there. He's coming to the front like a wah-ha-ha-ha. And I tell you, he's got a shooting machine, and he's running fast because he's got a bad, fast machine.
You know who else is running fast? Aiden Young, as he extends that lead. Travis Loney is also breaking away from the field, and Travis McDaniel is trying to, but Loney's and Young are way ahead of this pack now.
Yes, they are right there, though, in the backside. You got to look. The 22, boy, he is coming to the front. Usually said it. Aiden Young, he's checking out, though. He's going to see you later. Right now, looks like the 22 is just biding his time, being very careful. Robert Lee. Robert being, oh, boy, I tell you. Yeah, a little aggressive move right there.
Well, now that everyone's got relatively fixed cars, it's gotten a lot more competitive.
Absolutely.
Everyone is battling. Except for Bucky Burt, of course. But
well, Bucky, man, he's got a tore up car a little bit. Can't get up out of the speed with him. But right now, these guys on new tires, that's the thing. New tires, you feel like Superman, and you think you can do anything. It's the old tire run that's got to look. Right now, though, it's a heck of a battle between Wahab and Robert Lee. Look at the 22. He's pushing that machine through the turns.
That's going to put Robert around Grayson Trexler. And now Wahab's going to get around Trexler, and he's going to look to the inside of Robert.
Absolutely. They're going to think about trying to take that spot away from him. He's got his fender on the inside. Robert sees him there. He's head off in the turn right now. Turn number 1. They are still side by sides. The 22 is going to be able to make that pass. He's going to make it clear. He's going to bring Grayson Trexler with him. And, oh, boy, they coming up. Coming out too. Yep, they made it stick.
Ray Richer looking on hungrily at that group of 3 cars. He wants to be a part of that battle. He wants to gain spots, but it doesn't look like he can catch them yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, Robert thought about, man, pushing it and putting it up underneath. But I tell you, we talked about this earlier, Justin. After a while, when the tires wear out, you just cannot put that car on the inside like you could before. And Wahab knows that. He ran an awesome line around this track. He definitely knows how he's putting that. Look at him as he puts those left side tires right there on that black line. That is where you want to put them out here. The problem with the guy behind you, he might get a run coming up on you going into the turn. He just can't make a pass, though, because if he goes below that line, it'll upset that car tremendously. If he goes above it, like up high, he could end up pushing right into the wall coming out of the turn.
Well, Grayson Trexler did exactly what you said he would, push up to the wall if he didn't run the right line. That allowed Ray Richer to get a huge run through the center of the turn, and now Ray Richer is up in 6th, and now they're going to be battling for that 6th spot in 1 and 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, we got a good battle right here, though, as we got to go. That's for the 3rd spot, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, yep, for the 3rd spot, which would be Travis Lonis.
Is actually a lap down.
Oh, he is? Okay. I was looking at that. I wasn't sure if he was lap down or not. Because the 18
he had to go a
machine's in
lap
3rd.
down after that wreck.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the 22, Wahab, I think, is pacing himself right now. And we saw him do that on that long green flag run. And, you know, that's why I was kind of curious about his stats, because he's driving like a driver that I'm familiar of seeing a lot of over like at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. I watch a lot of those Cup guys, which a lot of those guys over there are very high IR. We got a couple pro guys over there in the iRacing series, and I watched their style of driving. Very smooth, very calculated. Whew, but right there, boy, you had to take a base and move. But very smooth, very calculated, and they know how to drive the line around the track.
We're going to have a battle for the lead here in a second. Travis McDaniel is quickly closing the gap on Aiden Young. He is now about 2 car lengths back and quickly gaining. I almost wonder if Aiden didn't run his tires out too quickly.
Who knows? Even with the damage on the front nose there, Travis is on the inside. Oh, no, Aiden's got damage on the front quarter of the right. That's hindering that car. He must hit the wall, and we just didn't catch it.
Well, he was so far out in front of the field, and we were watching this battle back here for 3rd and the 4th in the lap car with Austin Lonis that we probably just didn't notice it.
Yep, he actually has damage, so that's definitely hindering the performance of that car. But right now, Travis McDaniels, the man who he got his wave rounds, came back up through here. Right now, looking good. The problem is they got a bad, fast Wahaha coming in the backside of the number 22 machine, and he's got a clean car. So if he can get up there, you know what's going to happen on that deal.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top between Travis McDaniel and Wahab. My money's on Wahab, but it'll definitely get interesting if he gets up there to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, Travis is a man on a mission and trying to pull this lead. Yeah, I kind of feel for Aiden on that end. The good news is, I think, for Aiden is the fact I don't think he's used a fast fix, so he still has that, even with that damage. I could be wrong, though, because I think he did hit the wall earlier on. That's right, he did hit the wall, so he's used his fast fix. My bad.
There's a battle for 5th between Robert Lee and Ray Richer going down into 3 and 4. Robert got a really good run on 1 and 2, and he was able to clear Ray, get a few car lengths ahead of him. But Ray has a fast car, and I know he wants that 5th spot.
Yeah, he does. Robert Lee's looking very good in the 4th spot. About to have a battle for 2nd place here soon. As battles all over the place here right now. Yep, there he goes, the 22 right around him. I knew it was just a matter of time. I just got a feeling that damage on the front side of Aiden right there is just not going to serve him well. And he's in the wall hard. Yeah, well, right there, Justin, what you just saw with Aiden on the 9 was he basically tried to drive the car hard. It just pushed slap right to the wall.
Yeah, and it really sucks for him because he had a fast car. He had a car that could win this. We're going to hope that he hadn't used his fast car yet, but if he has, then it's bad news for him.
Yeah, well, I think he has, because remember earlier on he hit the wall hard on that side, and all of a sudden he went clean. So I believe he's already used it. Now the good news is still got a long way to go. He can make up some time. Anything can still happen. We're only at lap 131 or 200. But if the two cats out front keep running like they're running, yeah, it's going to be a long rest of the day for him.
Yeah, and Travis still has a pretty good lead on Wahab. It was 1.3 seconds last time. We'll see what it is here now. It's going to be a gap of about 1.4 seconds. So Travis opened it up a little bit that time over Wahab, but definitely going to be interesting to see how Wahab can handle this long run.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the speeds. He is not slowing down really that bad. He's still maintaining about 207 mile an hour. Went 204 that time down the back stretch, but yeah, so he's still getting the speeds coming down the front and back stretch. So even though that damage on the hood doesn't look like it's, you know, hindering the speed of that car, so maybe that's why the 22's not been able to pull in as quick as he would
just
like
hit the
to.
wall again.
Man, bad. Yeah, he's got an eel handling car.
It's amazing to see how much these cars slow down just over time because of the tires. Beginning of a run, they can run 180, 185 through the turns. Right now, Travis McDaniel last time had to go 170 to make that turn.
Yeah, and you talk about 170, you're bringing that from 205 mile an hour, folks, all the way down to 170, 204 or whatnot on some of these. And that's a huge gap, you know, a lot of brake that you got to put in it and let that car roll, and a lot of confidence too, Justin. You've got to have that car's going to, you know, stay glued and turn.
Yeah, and that gap now is 2.1 seconds. So Travis is definitely pulling away from Wahab. And the rest of the field's pretty spread out. We got a battle for, it looks like, the 5th position back here with Ray Richard and Robert Lee, as Ray takes that spot.
Yeah, right now Ray Richard looking pretty good. He's in 4th, so he's hoping to get a good top 5 finish out of this. Don't cut out Robert Lee.
You can't really count on anyone at this stage because it's just so tight.
Yeah, I still like that Dr. Pepper machine.
Even though he's let down, he is pretty fast.
Oh, yeah. Who's coming on the pits? Is that Bucky Burt?
Yep.
There's somebody else coming in the pits, too.
Robert Lee.
Oh.
Maybe it's a short pit strategy.
That's true. We didn't think about that. We're only at lap 135 here at 200. We still got a long way to go. And oh, that 19, boy, he almost came up the track into Ray Richard right there.
I could see the short pit strategy working because we've got about 20 laps on this run.
Right.
Ray's now going to take 4th place away from Aiden Young, or at least attempt to, as he gets to the inside of him in 3 and 4.
Yep.
We'll see who gets the better run off of turn 4. It looks like it's going to be Aiden here. But Ray, of course, probably going to have a faster car because Aiden does have that damage on the right front.
Yeah, down the straightaways, I got a feel that Ray's going to have a better car. The turns, I mean, they might be a little bit even, but, you know, yeah, coming down the straightaways, it's definitely going to be all Ray because he's definitely got all the fenders straight on that machine.
And if Ray can get in the draft of Aiden right here, he can maybe get a better run into 3 and 4, get not necessarily under him, but be able to stay in his draft, get a good run off of turn 4, maybe gain some time on him, and then in 1 and 2 make the move to try and get around him.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to ride here on what we call the dash cam here, folks, with Ray Richard. It's a good battle they got going on here. That's for the 4th and 5th spot. Yeah, 4th and 5th.
Yeah. And Robert Lee is going to come in here and try and get his lap back the hard way. So he is flying by these guys.
Well, he's got new tires, man, right there. Oh,
trouble.
Yeah, we saw it live. Well, the problem with that was right there, what happened, folks, was Robert had good tires, ran it in there, and Aiden was just pushing up the track, and then the door just got closed.
Yeah, not much that either driver could do there because Aiden, of course, already has damage. He's going to be pushing, and Robert was pushing really hard trying to get around and trying to get his lap back, and just got into the right rear of Aiden.
Yep. Yeah, he was on the outside, and it was, he had such a run. I mean, good tires versus old tires. That's basically what that was, and hate to see that, man. I hate to see Aiden get tore up like that. Had a bad Fast Motor Sim Racing magazine machine out there today, all day long. And but you know what? That's sometimes when you got a fast car, you got to know that you got a fast car, and be very patient. And a lot of these guys out here in these long races, they don't understand that it's a long race. Just because you got a fast car don't mean, hey, well, you got to come up there and get it right then. So,
Robert Lee is out of the race. He has left the session, and I believe Aiden Young is gonna have a slower car with all that damage that he has.
oh yeah, he looks like a modified out there now. Well, what do you think?
Well, we're gonna have less cars on the track. I think Aiden Young just said that he is out of the race too over the radio, so that's 2 really good cars out of the race due to an unfortunate set of circumstances.
Yeah, and that's just how it is. Like I say, you got to understand. I mean, you have to identify when you have a fast car, and especially somebody on newer tires like that, much older tires, but another damaged car up there in front of you. To come up on them with the closing speed that you are, you need to understand that, hey, look, they can't get out of the way. And sometimes patience, because here's the thing, Robert would have known, he would eventually got around them. Just, patience. But nonetheless, hey, unfortunate on both cars in.
Well, we're gonna have about 60 to go here. I think we're gonna have 61 to go this time by. And this makes it interesting because you have to think about strategy now. Do you want to wait for or do you want to make it a 1-stop race, or do you want to maybe short pit, make it a 2-stop race?
How far do you think they can go on 1 stop?
I think they can go about 40 laps on one. I would say go hit around lap 170, maybe 172, and that puts you right at about halfway for the run. So
Okay.
it'll be interesting to see the strategy that comes out of this one, though.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, right now, Travis McDaniel's the man out front. Travis Loney sitting in, well, actually be Wahaba Tiari. I said that right. Sitting in second. Travis
Wahab
Loney's-
Tahir.
Wahab Tahir. Okay, good deal. And I know I've messed his name up, but he's got a cool name. I'll give him that. I'll tell you what, if we could represent rain, I would say it would probably have to be raining at the track right now with them clouds.
Yeah. Turn
Those
4
little-
keeps getting darker and darker.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, wow. Well, it's interesting to see who is actually going to come out of this one here alive, so to speak.
Yeah, we got about 7 cars left, I believe. And yeah, we're going to have 7 cars left on the lead lap. It'll be Travis McDaniel, Wahab Tahir, Travis Loney's, Ray Richard, Austin Loney's, Grayson Trexler, and Bucky Burner left. Of course, Bucky has quite a bit of damage, and he is a bit slower. So it'll be interesting to see how who will be the better, Wahab Tahir or Travis McDaniel, as they're both going to be on the front row. Then you got Loney's, Richard, Trexler have been there all night, and now Austin Loney's is going to be back in the picture. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, looking pretty darn good out front is Travis McDaniels. It's looking good. His pace car, lights on, pace car's off. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here. All right. Yeah, I'm just over here Searching.
What are you searching?
Looking at the number stuff.
Well, we're getting ready to go green here. Of course, it's going to be Travis McDaniel and Wahab Tahir, two of the dominant cars all night on the front, or all day on the front row. Travis Loney's and Ray Rich on row 2, Grayson Trexler and Austin Loney's in row 3, and Bucky Burt's going to round out the seven remaining cars. Pace car going to dive off the track. We're going to go green here.
Yep, and up 3, 2, 1.
Green flag.
Absolutely, as they fire all 8 cylinders here, we're good to go. Right now, the man out in front is Travis McDaniels as they head off into turn 1. He's got the 18 machine though, man, trying to battle him. Don't count out that 22 out right there. Don't count the 64 though. He looks good.
Wahab got a really bad restart there. He fell way back, and it held up that outside line. That's what allowed Travis to get up next to Travis Loney's to get next to McDaniel. McDaniel's going to keep the lead for now, but it looks like Loney's going to try and fall in line.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, good fight up front. McDaniels is looking good. That 18 machine holding his own, but here comes Wahab more out on the outside. I think it's just a matter of time before he gets up front. Okay. Three-way battle up front here. Looking good. Oh, man, they're almost 3 wide coming out of that turn. Well, the 22 had to go, he's going high, going low. He's trying to figure out which way the 18's going. Ooh, that's close.
Did you get that pokebot thing, Joe?
Yeah, what's that?
Did you got the pokebot thing on TeamSpeak?
Oh, yeah, it happens every once in a while.
It just messed Bucky up.
Why did it mess him up?
Bucky, if you can hear, I can't really do anything about it. I have no clue what it is.
It messed him up?
When it did the poke thing, whatever it just did, it took his sim away because he was in full screen, and he ended up going off track.
Don't know why.
Because he was in full screen, and when it poked him, it covered his screen.
He needs to set his pokes up like I got. They don't come up on the screen. But yeah, it came up. Well, right now, man out front, man, it's Travis McDaniels. This is the battle we wanted to see. The number 22, Wahab, man, taking on the 16. But don't count out that 18. Travis Loney's, he's been able to mix it up there in the Bass Pro Shop machine. As we're at lap 145 of 200. Still got a long way to go here for these guys. And a good battle up front so far between the 3 cars.
Well, we've got 2 Chevys in first and second, and we got the Toyota in third. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out here. Is Loney's is really able to hang on to Tahir's bumper, and McDaniel's just kind of comfortably sitting up there in the first car in line. All 3 cars just kind of drafting with each other, which is kind of interesting. Loney's takes a higher entry there that time, but...
Well, here's the thing. We're going to see, and remember what we was talking about earlier? Watch that 22. He's able to get right down the back end of the 16, but he's having to either go high or go low to try to make the pass, which takes him out of his normal line. And, boy, he's going to have to squeeze it right there. The problem is he's going to push coming off that turn. He made it stick, though, going down the back stretch.
Yeah, and he's going to get the spot. He's not going to quite clear him, but he does have the advantage going into 3 and 4. McDaniel slides up a little bit in 3 and 4. That's going to allow Tahir to clear him. And now Tahir is your race leader.
Well, you know, that's some driving right there. Got to give my hats off to both of those guys right there for not taking each other out. As a 22 there, Wahab, well, he was able to clear Travis right there on the outside and made that thing stick and made it look good doing it. And good job by Travis not coming up the track and hitting him. Still don't count out the number 18 there, Travis Loney's. He's trying to maybe finish this thing out in second.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting as we now are coming up on 52 to go this time by in this 200 lap race. Ooh, Tahir got a little tight there off of 4. Almost hit the wall, and that's going to allow McDaniel to get right on his bumper again. We'll see what he makes out of it going into turn 1-2 here.
Yeah, it is. Right now, though, I'll tell you what, Tahir, boy, they're going to protect that high line to make sure that Travis can't come up over there as he goes down a little bit lower than he normally does. And see, now look, he got wiggly.
He got real loose there.
Yeah, well, let me explain something there, Justin. He went into that turn, and he went below the black line there on the turn. And when he did, you saw what happened to that car coming off the turn. It got very, very shaky loose. He's doing it again. That's because he's got to give Travis man the line. And
that allowed Loney's to get right up on their bumper too.
Yep. I'll tell you what though, that 22's got a bad fast machine. And he's wow. He's able to hold it. See, look at the line he's at right now. That's where you want to be. Right there on that black part. Good to go. But man, good battle so far.
One thing I'm noticing, Loney's is trying to use that outside to get a run off the turn, and it's not really working for him.
Well, that's a good pass right there. I think Waha, man, actually let Travis go around him that time.
It's weird. There's 2 Travises here.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Travis Loney's and Travis McDaniel. We had to keep track of them.
McDaniel's first, Loney's is third.
Yep. Well, it's a good battle up front between these 3 cars. I got to give my hats off to them.
Yeah, it's been a very good race in general, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Travis Loney's right there. He got a little high, that Bass Pro Shop machine. He went up the track a little bit. Travis McDaniel, though, the man out front. And he's got Wahab Tahir right there behind him. He's looking good in that 22 Adidas machine. So, yeah, a little patience out front. Definitely need to show a little of it. But between those 2 or 3 cars, man, which one do you think might be able to pull this one off?
That's a tough one. Because Wahab has been up there ever since Travis McDaniel had his issue. Wahab's been up there. And so we saw Travis at the beginning of the race being very good, but then Wahab dominated in the middle section of the race with Aiden Young. And it'll definitely be interesting to see. I think, as of watching it right now, I think Wahab is going to be able to get it done, but it's definitely getting interesting here in these final few laps.
Yeah, because we're less than 50 to go here this time by. And looking good. And I don't know if the 22's just kind of saving his stuff. Because, boy, he gets a good run right there. Well, as I say that, here he comes on the inside.
He chased McDaniel up that hill and almost got it and almost put both of them in the wall. Now he's going to get a big run down the front stretch and he's going to dive it into 1 and 2 and try and slide up in front of the 16 here on exit.
Yeah, he gets a good run right there.
Sideways.
Boy, he held on to it.
He got below that black line.
He did. It seems like every time he gets out front there, he kind of loses it.
I think he's trying to push it a little bit lower so he doesn't slide up as much, and he just gets him loose.
Yeah, but boy, I tell you what, look at Travis McDaniel's firing back on the inside. It's a good battle going on here for the lead so far. These guys are swapping it back and forth.
Yeah, and Loney's has now unfortunately dropped out of the picture. He has fallen back even more, and it's just these 2 now, but definitely a good race between these 2.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, Travis McDaniels, he came back from several laps down. Got a good break on a couple long yellow flag right there. Right now, he's showing why as he's battling back on the inside. The 22 takes that position back again, goes back to the lead here. Lap 155. Well, if these 2 guys, man, are still like this at the end of this one, it's going to be a thriller to the end.
Well, you got to think we will most likely have green flag pit stops here in a few laps. I would say probably about 20 laps, 15, 20 laps. So that'll shake things up even more.
And that is true. And that'll also put these 2 guys on brand new tires because, well, you're definitely going to have to get a set.
And when I see these two guys battling like this, I'm thinking, if I want a short pit, because these guys are going to have such a big, these guys already have such a big lead, and it's probably just going to be extended, that short pitting may work out because you get fresher tires, you gain more time, and then when they finally come in and pit, you could come out with the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, it's a good battle up front here. You got 16 versus 22. Man, these guys, man, are getting it done. I don't know, man, if Tahir is just running the wheels off of that thing. It looks like he gets loose every once in a while coming out of the turn. So it's hard telling. He is going a lot lower than what he's used to going. Maybe he's trying different lines.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think he's trying different lines just to see how they work out and try and maybe get some grip in them so that he's not sliding around this much when it comes to the end.
Well, absolutely. I agree with you there, because if you keep up with what you're doing, you're going to have to do something different, because right now we almost took the wall out right there. Woo!
Yeah, he got real close. Did he get sideways or did he just push?
Well, I'm going to say the car here's the thing, is what we was talking about earlier on. I was telling you, the car pushed towards the wall. He yanked the wheel. That's your normal instinct, is to try to yank the wheel harder to the left. When you do that at this track coming out of turn 2, it instantly goes from a push to, guess what, here you coming loose. And that's what happened right there. He almost pushed it in the wall, but then he almost lost it and hit the wall.
This is going to get interesting. They're catching Bucky Bird here, who is much slower and does lap traffic. This will get interesting to see how they work around him, 3, 3, and 4 here.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, right now, looking good. We'll see if that 22 can pull back up. Man, what a battle for the lead, man. These two guys. Now, we looked up the stats of Wahab. What about the stats of old Travis McDaniel?
Right now.
Cool.
Travis has an I rating of 3,295, so about 1,500 less than Wahab. And he has 305 wins, 882 top 5s, and 412 poles.
Alright, so basically we've got two bad, fast cats that know how to drive some cup machines out here. And we can tell. You can just look at their driving style and understand that. And that's why you're seeing such a darn good driving. So, here's my thing is, these two guys, man, we need to sign them up.
Yeah, get them in all the leagues.
Yeah, no doubt. Ooh, look at that run to 22. Boy, puts it right on the back deck lid coming off the turn. I got a feeling we're going to see some green flag stops here soon.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. No one's made any pit stops yet, but we'll get to see our first and probably our only set of green flag pit stops coming here in the next few laps.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and like you just said, that's probably going to let it be known that it's green flags are going to conclude, as it's going to be the last one. What's that?
Wahab just pushed McDaniel all the way down the front stretch and launched him into 1 and 2, then checked up so he could get a better turn.
Absolutely. Awesome. Right now looking very good as these guys, man, are putting it to the wind here and looking good doing it.
McDaniel is a little bit more consistent, which I think is helping him against Tahir, because Tahir is all over the place. He takes a different line every time, and I think that's hurting Tahir, and McDaniel is just being more consistent, and it helps him over the long run.
Yeah, true. I agree with you on that one.
Oh, and he's in the wall. So here just got in the wall.
Oh, that's not what we want to see. Well, he's been flirting with disaster the whole entire time they've been running up there.
Has he used his fast pair yet?
I kind of doubt he has, because I don't think he's gotten any damage before. I'm not sure.
Bucky Burt is smoking in 3 and 4 heading in the pit road. Engine blew up.
Right. All right, well, right now, Travis McDaniels, my bad, the man out front. Ray Richards sitting right there in fourth now. Wait a minute, Wahab, sitting in second. Now, if you're these guys, when do you take the pit stop?
If I'm Wahab or McDaniel, I take it lap 172. If I'm Ray, Travis, Loney's, or Grayson Trexler, I take it now.
Right.
And Bucky Burt is out of the race, of course, with that blown engine. Disappointing, but he had a bad day. I think it's safe to say that.
Yeah, I hate to see that on his end right there.
One thing that he can say is that he beat a majority of the big names, big drivers, a lot of the dominant cars. Like, of course, Ben Evaldi, Philip Temples, and Austin Green were running up front, all taken out in a crash on lap 30. And then Sam King and Mike Donahue both had their own separate wrecks. And then Robert Lee had his wreck a little bit ago. So, and then Aiden Young had a wreck. So a lot of the, Robert and Aiden wrecked together, but a lot of the big dominant cars today have all had their issues. So Bucky can't say that he beat a lot of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, we're at lap 168 of 200. Travis McDaniel's the man out front, looking good. Right
Travis
behind
Loney's
him.
is pitting.
Oh, all right. Good deal. And
I
Wahab
bet
to
you that
here.
means that Austin's going to come in a second too.
Oh, Wahab's losing it. Oh.
That could be really good for Travis here if the caution comes out right now.
Yeah, wow. And
There
it
it is.
does.
So Travis will probably come out. Travis Loney's will probably have the lead.
Well, got a feeling tires might have been playing a factor on that one.
He had run it really hard.
Oh, yeah, those guys have been just tearing each other up.
Well, this is a really good time for a caution to come out because it gives them just the perfect time for pit stops to make it to the rest of the way.
Absolutely. Well, it also gives us time. Take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back, folks, right after this.
Drivers, start your reading. Motor Sim Racing Magazine is the first and only magazine dedicated to sim racing. Every month we'll be covering the hot topics around the world of sim racing. So if you're looking to be in the know, go to www.motorsimsracing.com. You will find articles from your favorite drivers, leagues, and other prominent people in the sim racing community. Want an update of your favorite league? We got it. Want to learn the basics on finding a perfect league for you? We got it. Want to know more about how leagues are run? We got it. So remember, when you want to know what's going on in the sim racing world, go to www.motorsimracing.com.
Want the best sport and iRacing graphics? Sport Graphic creates custom graphics, videos, logos, iRacing paint schemes, suits, and helmets. We also create social media graphics, Twitter headers, Facebook covers, and more. Visit our website for more information and to view examples and the latest designs at sportgraphicdesign.com. We strive to be the best of the best. The best graphics are made here at Sport Graphic.
Have you ever wanted to drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track? The staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Unbelievable.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
It was definitely worth it.
The second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.
All right, folks, we're back. All right, commercial break here. Well, pit stops here for the caution that came out. We'll hop to here, man, spinning coming out of the turn. Travis McDaniel's the man out front, looking really good there. Ray Richards right there in second. So, going to be interesting here as we get down here to the final laps here. Lap 171 or 200. Going to get it here, man, take it back, green flag.
So Travis got trapped a lap down?
No, he's out front.
But it says that he's like right on the edge of the mid lap. So that's
Travis Loney's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Travis McDaniel. That's what I was talking about. Oh, he'll get the wave around. He'll get the wave around.
Yeah, but I'll put him at the very end of the line, and it's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're going to have 6 cars left on the lead lap here with 24 to go, I believe we're going to have. Maybe 23.
Yep. Yeah, right. That's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah. We'll have Travis McDaniel and Ray Richard on the front row. We'll hop to here and Grayson Trexler on row 2. And the Loney's relatives, either their brothers or cousins, whatever they are, on row 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, man, the guy said it with cousins. I have to go back. We'll probably have to interview him, man, here. Hopefully we get an interview with them after the race. They come up here in the team speak, because, well, as of right now, folks, they're not in team speak. Yeah, started with a pretty good field. 4 left. So, hey, it happens. Well, pace car's in here. Here we go. Want to see if old Travis McDaniel's up front. Ray Richard, man, can get this thing done. Grayson Trexler right there in third. Oh, excuse me. We'll hop to here in third. Grayson Trexler right there in fourth. Right now, though, Ray Richards, he's trying to show some muscle up front in the 44. He's on the outside, looking very good doing it. As we're getting here close to about 25 to go here, folks.
They're 2 by 2 going down the backstretch with McDaniel and Richard leading the group. because they're side by side, nose to tail, bumper to bumper. Now Loney's wants a piece of it too.
Yeah, it does. Almost looks like the 3 wide here is at Wahab Tahir, excuse me. Well, I'll tell you what, get tongue-tied saying that guy's name really fast. But he is firing on all 8, going to the inside of Ray Richard right there, looking for the second spot. Grayson Trexler, boy, look at old Ray Richard trying to fire back there, looking very good. Man, the class of the field's got to be the up front 2 guys. They're going to go back at it again. Travis McDaniels, Wahab Tahir. They are nose to tail again. Well, not quite nose to tail, but hey, they're still 1 and 2. And they're going to have about 25 to go this time by.
Coming off a turn 4 now, McDaniel keeps the lead, but Tahir is right on his bumper, and he's going to look to try and get to the inside of McDaniel going into turn 1 and 2.
There he is right there, and it's all over the back deck lid of him. So it's a matter of time before these 2 men get set in battle. Rookie Ray Richard gets a good run. Don't know if he's got enough and to hang on. But I'll tell you what, Tahir is driving the wheels off of that machine.
And Travis Loney is now going to take third from Ray Richard as he passes him through 3 and 4. He's going to set his sights on the 2 leaders who are now side by side down the front stretch.
Well, they are right there on the inside, man. Here it comes to here, man, on the inside of McDaniels, looking very good. Old Travis Loney's right there behind them. He just took that spot away from old Ray Richard, so he's going to try to get up here and mix it up. We're going to see if old Wahab has got all it needs to take it away from here right now. Let's see if he was just playing around with old Travis McDaniels. We'll find out here shortly.
So here finally does get around him, and he's going to start inching away as they go through 3 and 4, with Loney's looking on from the back, and Ray Richard not far behind either.
No, you're right there, though. I'll tell you what, Travis McDaniel is definitely not letting Tahir get away from him, as they're battling it out here with lap 177 going to be this time by. It's going to be 178 at 200. But I'll tell you what, Tahir, he says, look, if I am going to run my car to death, I need to get far out in front of them, so that way if they're saving tires, that they can't run me down.
I was about to say, that's the one thing that I'm worried about with Tahir, is that he's going to try and push, and he's going to wear his tires out quicker, and McDaniel and Loney's and all of them are going to catch him.
Yeah, and that is true, because, I mean, like I say, we're coming this time by, coming around here, it's going to be lap 178 at 200. And, we're getting here close to the 20 lap mark, but I'll tell you what, look at Travis Loney's. He's going to be all over the back end of McDaniels here soon. I don't know, right now, though, Wahab, boy, he is checked out and is gone.
Yeah, Wahab has a fast car, but he's caution.
Oh, that's going to mix it up.
Grayson Trexler.
Oh, hate to see that on his end. Lost it. Let's go back on a replay and see what happened. Looks like you might have just lost it coming around. Oh, slams the outside the wall. And then he just loses it. Man, hate to see that. Oh, Waylon out there. Come on, Wahabi.
Wahabi?
Yeah, or Wahaf, whatever he just said. Wapi.
Well, it'll definitely be interesting here to see how this is going to change the finishing result. So now I think everyone's going to be able to come in. I think everyone will come in and take tires.
Well, I would. I mean,
yeah,
why
I would
not?
too.
I mean, you're going to come out worse than what? 5th? I mean, you might as well come in and get 4 tires of fuel. Even if you're the leader, I'd come in and get 4 tires. If you don't, I mean, that'd be like, I mean, that's just me.
I'd rather restart 5th and be the only one with fresh tires to restart 1st and be the only one with full tires.
Well, yeah, everybody comes in. You might as well. I mean, it'd be crazy to stay out there at this point, because you don't know with this. Here's the two scenarios. You don't know with this if it's going to go all the way green, or there'll be another caution. So this might be the only time that you're going to be able to get tires.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to make this interesting. If Wahab has a bad pit stop, that puts him back in 5th or 6th. So.
Yep. Oh, he came awful close to that wall. Did he take tires?
He took left sides. I don't think he took rights though. Oh no, he did take rights.
Okay.
But yeah, he does have the slowest, or a slower pit stop. The only cars that are going to be behind him are Grayson and Austin. That's because they have damage.
Well, you know, and here's the scenario. He's definitely got a bad, fast machine. That definitely can get it done. So, he's going to have, probably go back green flag, probably about 17 laps to get to the front. You still want to be patient, though. Don't want to overdrive the car. But a little sense of urgency now. You have to set in. You have to get up front somehow.
I'm looking at Wahhab's last lap time. It was a 1:19.191.
Awesome.
I find that very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not showing up on my... He came in late, and he's not showing up on the thing. He's showing up on the ticker, but he's not showing up on my... I have race results stuff over here with all the drivers and whatnot, telemetry and stuff. He's not showing up on it, and that's why I don't know what position he's in a lot of times. So,
could you see Robert Lee and Eli Green when they were still in the race?
Yes. Yep.
That's weird because they came in late. Well, no, I guess they put practice times down. Never mind.
Yeah, they put practice times down. Yep. Yeah. Everybody who came in afterwards, I can't see. Like,
can you see Derek Gluchaki in the 3 car?
No. See,
yep.
Yeah. So you can't see them, or Tristan Shaw, Jason Eisenhower, Matthew Largen.
Sean Meyer, Tristan Shaw, Jason Eisenhower, Rick Otten, and Matthew Largen didn't start the race.
Yeah. Well, either way, right now though, that 22 is going to have some work to be done to get back to the front. So that's going to leave Travis McDaniels out there all along, I think. But don't count out that 18 machine. He might be holding back a little bit. We ain't seen it all play out yet.
Wouldn't it be something if after all that Travis McDaniel has gone through, he had internet issues early on, ended up going 3 laps down, then while trying to get his lap back, got involved in an incident, went 5 laps down, and now he's back on the lead lap and he's leading the race.
Yep, and then win it. I mean, so a lot of adversity he's went through, man, to get back up front here to be in this position to actually pull off the victory today.
Well, the cars are going to get double filed here. We're going to restart with, I believe, 18 to go we'll have. So definitely will be a good finish.
You ain't lying. So hold on to your hats, folks. About to be interesting. All right. Waylon, what time you get off work tonight?
Well, we're going to get ready to go green here with Travis McDaniel and Travis Loney's on the front row, a row of Travises. We're going to have Ray Richer and Wahhab here on the second row. Grayson Trexler, we're out at the field. I believe Austin Loney's is done for the night, sadly.
Yeah, I hate to see that right now. Pace car's in. Green flag in the air here. Travis McDaniel's going to lead them to the start-finish line here. It's going to storm off into turn number 1. Side by side, folks, here. Right now, though, we got a slew of cats up front to get it done. That 18 machine on the outside, that's Travis Loney. Looking good. Right now, Ray Richards on the inside, the 22. He's back there in the mix. Grayson Trexler's back there.
Loney's gets a good run coming off of turn 2. He's going to get a run onto the inside of McDaniel, and Loney's going into 3 and 4 is going to clear McDaniel almost, but McDaniel fights back on the outside.
Yeah, it does. It's going to be wheel to wheel. Right here is what the 22 wants to see. He wants to see them battling. Man, he's already back up there to a 3rd spot.
And Loney's tried to block him. That could be 3 wide across the line. I believe McDaniel led that lap by 5/1000ths of a second.
Yeah, 3 wide just for a second right there. There's still 2 wide behind him as McDaniels is loving the battle behind him. Like I say, you got a sense of urgency. You're going to have 15 laps to go this time by. It's go time.
And we know we call him the crazy guy, but Ryan Daniels always says, you race, when there's 15 to go, you race like there's 10 to go. Because any caution after 5 laps to go ends the race.
Yeah, well, you got to consider the source, Ryan W. Daniels.
That's true.
That man, he's got to make it to 10 to go. Well, right now the 22 though is stalking at 18, and he's just looking at it like he's biding his time. I mean, he's still got a little bit to go here. So come to the line this time by, or just it'll be lap 186 of 214 to go. So he's got a little bit he can do. He's going to hope maybe he's going to let them two maybe get up there and wear their tires out a little bit.
I think what happened is Wahab realized that it's better to let the 18 get up there and battle Travis and make them wear each other's tires out than it is for him to try battling them and let McDaniel get away.
Awesome. I'll tell you what, right now, man, it's a heck of a dogfight. Oh, IU Dave, man, appreciate the follow over there on the Twitch side, man, as always. Right now, you want to see a heck of a race, man, going on here.
And Wahab's going to make the move to the inside of Loney's. He'll get to his inside in 3 and 4. We'll see how that ends up for them, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Right here, the side-by-side looking very good. 22, though, slides up. Gets that run, the crossover move by the 18.
And McDaniel is loving this, watching them battle in the rearview mirror. Ray Richer wants to see them keep balance so he can maybe catch up and get a chance at that top 3 again.
Yeah, no doubt. Right here, though, boy, on the back deck is the 18, looking good. He's storming back up there to try to run that 16 down. Like we said, folks, we're getting down here to the nitty-gritty. It's go time. Friendships are out the window. Oh, yeah, we got to go. It's winning time here.
McDaniel being very smooth, very consistent through the turns, and Wahab is pushing really hard, trying to find any different line that he can that can help him gain on McDaniel. It may not help him very much. He only gained 1/1000th of a second that time. Yeah,
no doubt. Right here, he's trying to close in on McDaniel. And I tell you, this is the battle right now. Got a battle with Ray Richard in the 18 as Low Knees man has just kind of lost a little bit there. And so we're going to have a battle for the lead here soon. And probably a battle for 3rd and 4th as it's heating up front.
McDaniel looks like he's pulling away a little bit that time. I believe he did pull away by about 0.2 of a second, maybe. Not 0.2, but about 0.02.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think he knows the urgency. He's got to go, and that's going to leave Wahab right now. He's going to have to run that car in order to run him down because, well, what do you got to lose at this point? I mean, Travis is like, hey, look, I've ran out front all day long. Why not?
And once again, McDaniel pulls a slight margin ahead of Wahab, opening the gap up to 0.3 of a second now. And it's just slowly but surely McDaniel is opening that lead up and creating a gap between him and Wahab.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, right now he's looking very good. 22, I just don't know. I mean, he might have enough car. I think he's going to have to push it a little bit in order to get up there. So time will tell. It's going to be this time by. It's going to be 9 laps to go. And what's going on? We got the guy that says greetings from Barcelona. That would be Spain, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Michigan International Speedway, as always. Awesome racing. And Aiden, Hayden hit the wall coming out of the turn and tore up his car real bad, so he's out of the race, man. He was doing good, though, earlier on.
Who asked about Aiden?
Ryan.
Oh.
No, Waylon's. He wrecked years ago. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was Aiden's fault either, though.
Yeah, he just pushed the car. He just pushed up and hit the wall.
Well, he pushed up and Robert was there and they got together.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting here. Can that 22 run down the 16 up front? Because they either been the 2 class of the field, or he gets a good run right there.
While they're battling like this, they have run away from the 18 and 44. Now 2 seconds between the two groups.
Yeah, it is. Right now, though, the battle's going to be up front, and the battle back there is probably going to be Ray Richard. And like I said, the 2 groups back there, they're going to battle on their own. But we got to battle for the lead. Here's this time by. 7 laps to go here. And got to say it, these 2 guys here, man, they've been the class of the field all race long. And right now, it's going to be, I think, settled between these 2 unless something drastically happens. At 22, though, back there, Wahab to here. And I tell you, he's bringing a Wahahaha all the way to the front. He's trying to run down McDaniels, who is, he's had an eventful day, like we said. Got disconnected, went several laps down, came back in, got into a wreck, had to use his fast fix, got his wave arounds, and now here we go. It's a battle. It's on, folks. As they're going to come to this time by, we got 6 laps to go now.
Going through turns 1 and 2, Wahab chasing down McDaniel. The gap is now down to 0.15. It was up to 0.35 earlier. And now Wahab's right on McDaniel's bumper, and he's going to look for the outside, it looks like here. He's not able to get around him yet, get next to him yet, but he's trying.
Yeah, he's going to probably have to take that high line, but I'll tell you what, Travis saw that last time and goes up high. Look at the run he gets on the back, and I think this is the problem with the damage that Travis has on his hood. He doesn't have that speed going down the front and back stretch, but boy, he doesn't give him much room.
Well, I mean, you can't give much room when there's only 6 to go here.
Absolutely. Well, this time, he hits the wall.
Oh,
that's
no.
it. Wow, he pushed it and pushed it into the wall hard. Oh, man. Wahab, I think, just back there scared him half to death, and that's going to do it.
I think that scared Wahab half to death.
Yeah, no doubt. We're right there, man. Travis McDaniel, out of everything he was doing, pushed the car hard, coming out of the turn. It's what we talked about all day long. Turn 2 is a treacherous turn, and it pushed and pushed right in the wall. Spun, 4 laps to go. That man right there, though, just has to hang on pretty much to bring it home. Boy, I tell you, what a race. What a race.
Well, he's got a 3.5 second gap over Ray Richard. Travis Loney's is 5.5 seconds back. And then Grayson Trexler is 11 seconds back. And it's Wahab just has to run smooth and just drag the car home. He doesn't even have to push. He just needs to get it home.
Yeah, well, I hate to see that on Travis McDaniel's part. Ran darn good the whole entire time, and just one of those unfortunate things. But my hat's off to that 22. He did what he had to do, stayed right there behind him, and McDaniels did what he had to do. He ran his car hard, and it just pushed and went right into the wall.
Well, Hogg just hit the wall. He's running awfully high.
Yeah, I think he ran it in there. Yeah, he ran it in there too.
Well, he did it in 1 and 2. He just running that high line really for some reason.
Well, at this point, all he's got to do is just go out there and pace around and make it interesting. As we're going to come this time by, it's going to be lap 199 to 200. I mean, it was a heck of a battle between him and Travis McDaniels. Wow.
Well, Wahab here is going to come around and get 2 laps to go this time by.
Yep.
And sucks to see it end that way for Travis, but I mean, he put up a good fight and he was trying to win it. And it's all he
Well,
can say. He can say that he tried.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. I mean, he put up a valiant effort. He pushed the car, and I mean, both of those guys were running the wheels off of it. This time by, all Wahab has to do is make clean laps here. As he's playing with that outside lane, ain't he?
Yeah.
White flag in the air. One more time here for 200 laps, folks. Wahab Tahir, all he has to do is hold off and run around here, and man, it was a heck of a race between him and McDaniels. But if you want a race to showcase what high skilled IR guys can do, you just saw it. Two of the best out there, Wahab Tahir and Travis McDaniels, both put on a show, and awesome.
If there's one more lap and Wahab kept doing what he's doing, Ray would win this race.
Yeah, I think he's just pretty much just playing around at this point because he kind of knows. And there he comes across the field, start-finish line. There's today's winner here of the RuMar Vinyl Creations race, Michigan International Speedway, Wahab Tahir. And I tell you, he brought the whole tribe with him here. And man, what out of nowhere, man didn't even qualify, got into session late, said, came out here and just blew him away. Awesome. And got to get my hats off to old Ray Richard there, finished in second. And Travis Loney's third, Grayson Trexler fourth. Travis McDaniel's going to end up fifth, excuse me. Austin Loney's at sixth. Bucky Burt's going to be in seventh. What a race. What a race, Justin.
Yeah, Wahab just said in chat that his mic doesn't work, so it sucks that we probably won't get an interview from him. But he had a really good race. He ran really well the whole race and had some good competitors while doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're watching him burn them down. It's number 22 machine right there. Wahab Tahir. He is the winner here at Michigan International Speedway, and doing it in fine fashion here. It was an awesome race. 200 full laps here. Long race, but nonetheless, an attrition man here kind of took some cars out over time. But we can get to talk with Ray Richard.
Yeah, we can. I got Aiden, so you can get him.
Ray Richards, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, Mr. White.
Well, I tell you what, you finished it finally here in second in this race. Wahab Tahir, though, man, pulling off the victory there. But, man, you lasted 200 laps out there in a grueling race. Michigan International Speedway. How'd it make you feel to come home in second place tonight?
First of all, that was one of the longest races I think I've ever run, especially with the cautions. I kind of wish we didn't have to do that. Sometimes, you have to. It's one of the things in our league. We try to get people back in lead lap when it comes to, a few less cars. But regardless, it was a lot of fun. Cars got wicked tight after about 10, 15 laps. And to be totally honest with you, I don't know what you guys are looking at, but towards the end, if I had 2 more laps, I think I would have had first. He was slowing around on the outside. I'm not sure exactly what he was running up there, but man, it seemed like every lap, about a half a second, I'd catch him. I was 3 behind with like 3 to go, and I just couldn't get that extra out of it. So feel bad for the 18 there at the end. I see he kind of lost it in front of me when he touched the wall, but had a great time. Great car too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we saw Travis McDaniels in there and Wahab Tahir. They were going to have a heck of a battle. And, just from what I know here at Michigan from running a cup car, it sometimes wants to get tight coming out of 2. That's a treacherous turn, and it can send you straight to the wall. And if you try to yank it hard left, then you go instantly from tight to very loose. And it looks like he just got tight, bumped the wall, unfortunately lost it.
Yeah, that seems to be the case with a lot of these guys. There's no question about it. I had to left tap the brake a few times myself before it went up to that point. But unfortunately, there was one pit that I went back in when we were under those cautions, and it didn't much matter if I started in the back or not. But I accidentally used the quick repair, and there was no damage to the car. And I'm like, please don't let anything else happen to me. But regardless, guys, I mean, just second place here, I'll definitely take it, especially with these cars pushing. A hell of a long race. Good fun race. Congratulations to Wahib. And, thank you for putting on a broadcast.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'll tell you what, a long one here, like I say, 200 laps. Man, you got anybody out there you want to thank, though? I mean, you brought this thing home in second place.
Absolutely. But first of all, Bucky Burt for putting this together. We're going to see if we can recruit a few more drivers yet. Good race all around. You guys for putting it on. Wahib for putting on a great race. And RuMar Vinyl Creations. By the way, you want your T-shirts, your vinyl graphics done? RuMar's the one to call. Check out his Facebook page. RuMar Vinyl Creations, guys.
Absolutely. Well, you was out there running those colors high and proud on the hood of your machine. Like you said, RuMar Vinyl Creations. He's a title sponsor here at this one here for the TRRL Challenger, man, at Michigan International Speedway. We loved every minute of it. Congratulations again, Ray Richard, for bringing that thing home in second place.
Appreciate it, gentlemen. One more thing, Pro Auto Service for helping me out all these years, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, well, good deal, man. Congratulations again. Well, there you go, Justin. Let's get a good rundown order here. As a Wahab Tahir brings it home in the victory lane. Ray Richards right there in second. Travis Lonay's third. Grayson Trexler fourth. Travis McDaniels fifth. Austin Lonay sixth. Bucky Burt seventh. Aiden Young will finish eighth. Robert Lee ninth. And Eli Green's in 10th.
Mike Donahue comes home 11th. Sam King 12th. Brandon Hartwell 13th. Austin Green 14th. Philip Temples takes 15th. Ben Evaldi takes home 16th, and Derek Luchaki will round out the field in 17th. Matthew Largan, Tristan Shaw, Rick Otten, Sean Meyer, and Jason Eisenhower did not start.
All right, well, with that said, I'll tell you what, man, it has been a heck of a race. 200 laps here, a grueling race, a long one here at Michigan International Speedway. With that said, as far as I'm done, I ain't done for the night, but I'll be back later on. I want to appreciate everybody joining in and tuning in to this one here. It has been a heck of one for the RuMar Vinyl Creations and Designs. 200 lap full race here for the TRRL at Michigan International Speedway. It's Joe White and Justin Richter up here in the booth. Everyone, have a good day.